reminder, as a small recap of what you had all been assigned to do here. Well, I say assigned. You had largely chosen the assignment of your own volition. You currently lie, well, in the subterranean tunnels below a large fortress known as the Stern. A once alchemical research lab that has expanded into a whole fortress out in the now Badlands of what used to be the Central Blackwood. To your knowledge, it appears that the orcs have been performing numerous experiments, both on the things that they pull back from the craters, as well as refining various alchemical and metallurgic ingredients required by the hag covens and other spellcasters of the orc horde. While you are here, presumably, you planned to disable this place in some way, or destroy it, or capture it. Though capturing with only 5 of you may not be the easiest. As well as to my understanding, at least one of you didn't particularly want to simply destroy the research.
You know, I've got a thing about research.
So, secondary objective of finding the research and keep it, and nabbing a copy before the place explodes.
Yeah, survival and explosions come primary, but the more we can save, the happier Ceres will be.
With that quick reminder of your objectives, is everyone happy for me to get the show rolling? No point wasting time today. Let's go.
Where are we currently? Like, what's the situation here? I see an orc there.
Let me give you a full description here of what's going on for you. After having narrowly escaped the inspections further down the tunnel, you have all stalked your way, Glory included, down a very long stone tunnel, carefully mined out with wooden support beams dotting every so often, every 20 feet or so. Holding up a rather immaculately done mine. Rather precision done, though with clear fractures in the earth that, to Vicus, with his mining lore, could only have been caused by blast mining. Like, it's clear a large amount of this tunnel was opened with explosives. And a lot of them. As you kind of head up towards the very head of the tunnel here, a acrid smell is in the air. This very thick smell it's sharp. It bites at your noses as you kind of sniff a bit. Like a really strong vinegar, but with hints of sulfur and various other chemicals mixed in. As it definitely smells you're getting closer to the lab, which does appear to be on the basement level of the Stern. The main chamber you enter into here, though you're entering on the lower levels of the chamber at the moment, you see a few tracks of minecarts reaching Terminus. And up above you, 2 tracks, the tracks you were previously on, though had to abort, running straight through to what you believe is the unloading station. Though you can't make a good view of it from where you are. Up above you, on a platform about 10 feet up, to your right-hand side, you see one of the orc machinists, lantern in hand right now, just kind of casually keeping an eye on the tracks. So he isn't really looking down. He's kind of following the tracks themselves and where the carts are moving back and forth when they do. And you can see a couple more orcs to the north who are just simply chatting with each other. They clearly don't expect any intruders to have walked along the tunnel and gotten this far past the previous checkpoint. They're very much more here for the operation of the mine here and the unloading area, less than they are looking out for intruders.
Clearly, we're meant to be here.
You can see a ladder to yourself, and there's likely at least one more ladder around here, as you can on the far side. Though none of you have direct line of sight to it, you may have spotted it on your way closer. That allow you to get up to the platform above, as well as what appear to be doors leading into somewhere up from the upper platform on the far side. For the moment, the enemy is not alerted to your presence. It is up to you how you wish to proceed. Though, of course, if you want your best chances of shutting everything down, avoiding creating too much noise until you're already inside may be better. That's your choice. You are very deep in the facility already at this point.
Okay.
You can definitely tell, though. I will say this much, especially from like Vickers' mind and also from Isaac's mind. You are definitely deep enough underground at this point that simply people yelling and shouting on its own wouldn't be quickly heard by the actual army on the top levels.
Okay.
Obviously, if a full fight breaks out for a while down here, that noise might eventually be heard. But a few shouts aren't going to automatically just set off the full alarm unless someone actually runs for a bell or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So be cautious, but a little bit of noise is not going to end the world for you. Though it make things difficult down here in particular.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have any magical means to help us get through here, folks, or are we just going to sneak our way through as best we can?
My ability to sneak is, as you know, non-existent.
We could
If you have some trick to get us through, certainly. But otherwise, I have only one solution for the problems.
I mean, we could always go with the idea that we don't have a problem until it presents itself, and just act like we're here. Like they aren't expecting anyone to have gone past the last checkpoint without making noise, without meaning to be here, right? It's a pretty safe assumption for them that if we're here, we got past the last checkpoint, and
I mean,
are you thinking of being so blazing confident?
Yeah,
maybe. But the problem here is that we have a sort of a racial aspect to this. I have not seen anything in this orc court except orcs, and a couple of elves and humans walking in. Feel like
one of you does have a disguise kit.
I do have a disguise kit, but I'm not that good in deception.
Yeah,
Technically, I could make somebody look like an orc. Technically.
The other option is
not
sneaking,
good at deception.
but not.
No.
You're bard.
Yeah, but
Illusion
Seal,
bard.
Seal doesn't like lying, though.
I have
Illusion is about trickery, not lying.
It's the same.
No,
I have no idea what your character is. No fucking idea.
I have untrained deception.
As it stands, deception is not a main train of this group, though both Ceres and Vickers have some training in the topic.
Yeah. I'm not as well trained as I would like, but reasonably trained. Well, I'm trained.
I mean, an alternative is to try to have Vickers guide us through the stealth paths here and see how far we get.
I mean, certainly Vickers would like to try and scout ahead, or alternatively, even Isaac scouting as an animal in some way. Those options.
I do have a single potion of invisibility.
Which can be very effective because you just can't see someone then.
Yeah, I with my fancy astral shroud cloak, I can cast invisibility once per day. It doesn't specify it has to be on me. So that would give us 2 times invisibility for 10 minutes, which should cover horse and Amonas.
Yeah, I used mine on the horse earlier.
Point would have sneaky Amonas and sneaky horse.
Yeah.
Right. Let's do that then. I think 2 castings would cover. I'm not sure how stealthy Ceres can be, but she's magic, so I've confidence.
I don't have
Ceres could try
stealth
this.
magic.
Ceres, you could try the disguise route on Ceres separately.
True.
I mean,
I'm wondering what the impact of follow the expert is when whoever has the lowest roll has a situation modifier, like for example being invisible. Like I don't know how that works.
I mean, the way it effectively comes out is like Amonas physically cannot be detected via sight.
Yeah.
But he can still create sound. So
Yeah, true.
it will just be based on the circumstance of, hey, is he in a position where someone could hear him at the moment instead of can someone see him at the moment?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't suppose we have a cast of silence somewhere.
no.
No.
No. Actually,
On the bright side for you, there is a lot of noise down here currently. There is a lot of noise of people moving stuff around, of tools, of miners behind you, of minecarts running overhead.
actually,
Yeah, I don't think sound is an issue at all.
Where is my random spell roll score list I got?
Like even you guys having a conversation with each other in your normal voice isn't that heard from that far away at the moment because there's just that much noise around you.
I technically do have a single scroll of silence because it's part of the scroll bundle that I bought in when we were with the political things.
Yeah, I don't think we need it right now though. Like we are in a mine. There is literally like explosion mining going on. I don't think a few footsteps are gonna raise any ears.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think as far as I'm concerned, we don't have anything explicitly like invisibilities here or whatever.
Technically,
so I
I
think we
also
just
have a okay. I'm gonna just put all these spells that I have a single copy in chat
I mean,
because
I
these
can...
are for my spell book, but I haven't trained any of them. But I have invisibility with single, a silent single.
What level is invisibility?
2.
I mean, we have 2 casters there. Let's put one on the horse, one on Amonas.
I mean, technically, I have 3 with my potion.
Isaac will scout ahead, and Vickers will help our
lead it, yeah.
female members here stay undetected, and then we're good.
Sure. Go with that.
I mean, could it be just how many invisibilities do you have, Sheep?
I have 1 cast from my item.
I mean, if we had 10 minutes, I could write it down and just cast it, but...
I mean, you can't re-prepare your spells
no,
right
I
now,
can't
can you?
re-prepare. No, I don't think I have.
We take a long rest.
Take a long rest. as well.
Maybe not possible.
Taking it in the middle of the mine shaft may not be an option.
Yeah. No, I don't have like because there's a feat, isn't there, that lets you.
No, it's a class feature of a specific like arcane thesis.
Yeah, it's very specific.
Midday reprep is not a common thing.
No.
So we've got invisible horse, visible Amonas.
Then it's either Sarah's or me. 1 invisibility left.
I have a +3.
I have +4, so I guess it's you.
I guess it's me.
As I mark this as used.
So we're not going any disguise options. We're going pure stealth.
Technically, I can disguise myself, but that doesn't really help, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I was just checking because Halldamir was proposing going with the blatant confidence route.
No.
That's plan B.
If they spot us, then we'll go with that, shall we?
You know, maybe a vampire can fit in this area. Who knows?
I mean, do you want to play up your vampirism?
I mean, kind of, always. Who knows? I will figure something out.
You can act, because you can certainly try to play the part of, you know, actively a vampire. So, it's not even lying for one.
Actively a vampire plot.
Look,
That is-
usually Seal isn't trying to advertise the fact that she's a creature of the night.
Yeah. That shall be plan C for Seal.
Okay, then. And then, Isaac, you're turning yourself into an animal, I presume?
Isaac is a bat, as before.
Understood.
Oh, I can be a bat. Good. I have a cloak of bat.
Are you going
That's
to turn
two
yourself
bats.
into a...
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I can be a bat.
Here you go, I got a gift for you then. As three of you stand invisible and watch two others turn into a bat, and there's just then Vickers.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Chip. Thank you.
Vickers might as well be invisible, right?
We'll see. I mean, I don't know if I need to help people hide any because they're invisible or otherwise animals.
If there's enough sound here, I'll be on top of the horse here, slowly ride. No one should notice that.
Clip clop.
I'll leave it to the group then. How would you like to proceed? If because you want to take the lead, you can. Otherwise, someone else can take the lead. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Isaac will be somewhere in front at least. But go ahead, Vulcan.
Sure. This area between the tracks, like, is it?
It's a raised up
Raised, okay.
a raised up stone area,
Gotcha.
so it can be accessed from the looks like the wooden platform to the side there.
Right,
Yeah,
but is there an other
I
side
go
to this wooden
fast.
platform here? Like, can I walk under it instead of climbing up?
You can walk under it, yeah.
I think I'll.
There's even a minecart track that can't pass it straight under.
Uh,
Give me a flying people. I'll turn off the walls there so you can float over.
Yeah. So.
I will also let you see what's up ahead, sheep. One second. Can I? I'll just turn off this wall here. It's fine.
The powers of a god. I will just turn this wall off.
Yeah.
Wall of unforce.
I mean, flying creatures creating interesting situations.
Mm.
As Isaac can see up ahead, yeah, a couple of orcs right now unloading minecarts of the various ores. As it appears to be a full station there with various people sitting around. Some of them working. One of the orc enforcers just sitting on a crate barking orders.
All right.
They pay no attention to a bat in a cave.
That is good. Still don't want to get too close.
I can't move. I'm stuck. Aha. I found my way around.
After
Will
you.
I need to roll a check here?
Yes, given you're still visible, I'll need you to make me a roll at the moment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, is there anything at all that I have that can help here?
Can I
No, I already
climb
spent.
this ladder?
What's that?
I'm just gonna climb this ladder, I think.
Sure thing. As you climb it, I would like you to make me a stealth roll.
I'm excellent at those.
Like a nice crunch in the creek.
Difficult to climb in high heels.
It's, you know,
I have seen your outfits, and they all include massive high heels.
Does
do, they
even
do.
Ceres need the ladder? She can just, take the hand and, pull herself up. Straight.
Goes on
She's
the
so tall.
tiptoes and lifts
That makes a
Ceres-
themselves.
climb check at that point.
Yeah.
There's this incredible strength.
You know.
The orc soldier looks in Ceres' direction, a little bit confused, like she heard a creaking noise. Do any of you speak orc?
don't think
Yeah, Orcish. Yeah, I speak
Speaks orc.
Orcish. I speak Orcish.
As you hear the soldier kind of comment, the beam's wearing out again. Should I go get maintenance? A single creak is not going to be enough to alert them.
Yeah.
Maybe I should train stealth at some point. We do it enough.
Same. I need to run out of dark vision to get this. Because now I have double sources for dark vision.
Double source for
And
dark
it will
As an
Find another
undead and
corner.
as a champion.
That's I would like one.
Oh,
source,
let me let you move through there.
please.
There you
so
go.
difficult to move. I keep crashing into walls.
It's because I never expected things to fly up there, but
Yeah. So before Isaac gets too far away, did I get spotted or not, or can I?
with 27, you're fine at the moment. You can move around.
Keep under the.
Though you do get the sense it was very close. Maybe only them looking over the weird noise Ceres made mattered.
I see.
Here's a question. How do I get my horse up there?
And make a heroic horse-like jump.
He is pretty damn strong,
Horse leap.
You know,
but is that even possible?
It's possible. That also said, Glory has acrobatics. Look, Glory actually could probably
No, I
carefully
know.
climb up the ladder.
Well, he doesn't have any
So
thumbs.
it's not a solid ladder. It is a little bit slanted like a stairs, though narrowly, but it's possible.
I like the mental
Me
image of
squinting
Glory
at
doing
this
a front flip.
ladder here and looking at my horse.
It is thankfully fairly
Massive
wide,
war
which is a
horse
good
in
tip.
heavy armor.
It just does that dainty cartoon thing of going onto its tiptoes
Yeah.
again, like last
Yeah.
time.
It's up to you. You can athletics it to simply leap up, though that may not be quiet, or you can acrobatics, which will be quiet. Well, potentially be quiet.
Well, I mean,
Roll for strength of ladder.
I also want to point out that Glory has a better stealth check than half of you because it's got plus 17.
What? How?
Because animals are auto trained in stealth.
Why?
he's a very sneaky horse.
I've never once
Was
met a
it
sneaky horse.
Athletics, you said, or acrobatics? What was it getting up there?
So you can athletics to leap up, but that won't be quiet, or you can try to acrobatics up, which will still remain quiet.
Sure. See if the horse can acrobat itself.
How?
Go for an option.
Yeah.
How high is the ceiling on this platform here?
The ceiling is about. Okay, it's not that high. It's only really about 11, 12 feet.
Okay.
I mean, it's a fairly tall room, all things considered, but not that tall given the amount of stuff going on and equipment being moved through.
I got it.
Actually, no, it'd be more like 9 foot in here. Yeah, it'd be 9 foot for that section.
Okay.
Consider 10 foot for square purposes, but yeah.
So Cyrus could reach up and touch the
As
ceiling.
Isaac as Isaac is currently there, kind of looking around, noticing, for example, next to the orc soldier, who seems to be guarding a lever.
Oh, the lever,
Okay.
crunk.
Like there seems to be a lever behind this orc soldier, presumably for the gate next to him.
Is it currently open, the gate?
The gate is currently closed.
Closed. Okay, I understand. Yeah, as I go, like, stick to the wall here just to
Yeah, you also see besides him, it's a large crate full of a dynamite.
Oh.
Would be a shame if someone were to do anything to that.
With a 20 on acrobatics,
Ooh, that's not good.
1 second, I'm just going to check something. 20 is enough. As Glory tiptoes their way up.
Alright. Slowly creaks his way up.
I will need Glory to also make a stealth roll as they go up, but at least, you know, they can get one.
He's good at
Go, Glory.
Oh God.
that. 19 on his stealth.
Nobody hears Glory. Even Vickers starts losing track of where the horse went. Glorious.
Yes.
So Isaac can roughly see like past the gate into this little cubicle.
Yeah,
here.
what you can see over there appears to be, essentially, you can see like 2 gates and like a whole bunch of bars kind of across here. And then seemingly there's a counter there, and you can see a rather plump orc sat down, a pair of very round glasses behind a window, currently seemingly talking to orcs and like handling paperwork.
All right.
And as you watch, after a moment, he hands back the paperwork, and you hear like a buzz. As the gate down here opens and the orc heads through before it closes behind him.
This is so organized.
Unusually so.
This is not at all what I expected from orcs, but maybe that's just my own personal biases.
How hard is it to help Vickers climb up here?
I mean, what's Vickers' plan? Does Vickers want to go up without using the
I was thinking it might be easier to be stealthy if I go up from here rather than use the ladder.
How tall was Vickers?
We have a thing for this.
5'7", if I remember.
Yeah, 5'7".
5'7".
It's pretty high. Though admittedly with Ceres, if Ceres like lays down and like holds down an arm to you, you might be able to grab on her invisible arm.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Sure. I mean, I have decent athletics or acrobatics. I don't know which is appropriate.
It'd be
here.
athletics to climb up.
I'll give it a shot. Let's try.
That's fine. You're able to climb your way up.
Alright.
Invisible high five.
No.
You hear conversation going on in the room ahead.
This door here.
It is the door.
1 sec. Jonas, I'm leaking out through your mic. Can you?
Okay.
Sorry. The door. Yes. Is it locked?
No.
Okay. Do I hear any conversation beyond it?
You hear conversation, yeah. The orcs talking. Seeming you essentially the conversation you can roughly hear putting your ear up to the door. Similar conversation Isaac can currently hear. Everywhere he is. Name and purpose. Willog Bone Crusher. Here for Research Group A.
Gonna crush some science.
And like it's just very generic, though surprisingly organized and articulated, like planning back and forth of just like going through paperwork with a slightly less well articulated orc than talking after them.
Yeah.
The difference between the scientist and some of the other people down here clearly. Yeah, and then after a few moments, you also hear the distinctive distant buzzing noise.
Buzzing.
Maybe open one of the like this door when like the gate is open / closed. You know, muffle the sound.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll wait for like a sound cue where they're opening the gate, whatever, and I'll attempt to sneakily open the door, I guess.
Would you? So would you want to try and time it to something else's noise going off?
Yes.
Okay. You can roll me a stealth roll to try and time it well. That's going to be enough, I'll say. As you manage to time it with one of the rather common explosions going off in the mine.
Yes.
As you creak the door open. As you see the kind of door open up, and yeah, you see an area. There's even a like sign, like little posted, like against the metal fence here, basically saying "Q that way."
Yeah.
Says an orc, but you know, even to everyone else, they still see an arrow pointing that way.
So as far as the lighting here, is it bright or is it dim?
It's a combination.
Right.
There's some areas that are brighter than others, especially near the lanterns. Other areas it's dim light.
It's still
You
light.
can very much see. You can very much see on the ground. Some areas are a little bit brighter than others.
Yeah.
Is it still quite noisy in this part, or is it like?
It's not as noisy, but there is still like the sound. The sound of the mine is still echoing. It's not quite. It's now to the point where you try to talk a bit more quieter instead of talking at full volume now. But you know,
Right.
you still have some sound cloak. You can move on in.
What? I see a door yonder, northwest of.
Yes, you see a pair of strange wooden doors that sit there, slightly embedded into the wall by a few inches, with seeming like a gap around them. There's no handle on these doors, though you do notice a button sitting beside it.
A button.
Yes, a small mechanical switch in the wall next to the door.
Most curious.
You are free to do as you wish.
I don't wish for anything. Gotta wait for some of this freaking move to die down. Okay. Well, oh. Is that door, that new doorway also button operated?
What, down to your south here? Or
This one?
that seems to be an identical door to the one above. Equally indented by a few inches, seemingly a separate frame was out from it, and then yeah, a button to the side.
Okay. It seems to be the flow of traffic is coming in, like, from the north.
It seems like to the north there's a staircase that leads down into this area.
Okay.
And then most things would be heading south and then through this little reception area into the lab.
Okay. Alright. So, presumably towards the castle would be the north.
Presumably, yeah, you'd go north and then up the stairs to get to the actual body of the castle.
Gotcha.
And it would also be the way reinforcements would be coming if you make too much noise.
Yeah. Paris is particularly trying to be quiet here.
You'll find at the moment if you stand in the middle of the room. Equally to the south, you can see this kind of similar thing, a couple of metal grates leading through into the mine area. Past a pair of heavy steel doors.
Paris is trying to, like, skirt between the two, you know, not get too close to either of.
Yeah. The orc over here is kind of just standing, looking very bored, idly chatting with this orc who's whittling a piece of wood. They're chatting back and forth, but you don't understand Orcish.
No, I don't. I didn't care to change my daily ancestral language.
You see the staircase is heading up. It looks like it's a long way up.
How long does invisibility last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah. This is just gonna. She can't do anything really. She's gonna come here. She can't ignore anything or think she has any means of communication. Without like
What's Sarah's
shouting.
plan here?
I mean, I think we need to go up these stairs, don't we?
It seems like people going to the lab, according to Vickers, were heading south and through.
Oh, we need to go. Oh, okay, I see.
It's seeming the mines drop off straight at the lab.
Right. So we need to go get through the gate or over that little rise. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Which means either stealthily empty the reception or find a way to open the gate.
You know what? Yes. Reception. I'll try and do the timing, I guess.
It's gonna be harder to do. It's a bit quieter here, but you can try
Yeah.
as you kind of very carefully prep yourself.
Blind gem roll?
You can roll publicly. You'll know instantly your result here.
Yeah.
Stealth are usually blind because you don't necessarily know the result.
Oh,
Hmm.
I think I'm going to hero point that one. Mildly better.
Ceres,
Yeah.
as you try and open the door to the timing, you were caught a little off guard and open it to the timing of a different noise.
Oh.
A long and rather vulgar noise of this orc straining on the toilet.
Oh, the lavatory, huh?
Yes. As you immediately hear loud shouting, they don't know why the door's open.
Sarah's step here. Blame the other soldier. It's fine. We'll cause discourse through the ranks.
Very much so. Ceres,
Yes.
as you then watch this orc who has their pants still half down run out and just punch this orc in the face.
This is all going to plan. Sarah starts moving this way. This is fine. Let the chaos reign.
As you see this orc enforcer very quickly get up, and you remember the whips you saw before.
Oh boy.
Both of them are getting one round the face right
Where was the button you said?
now. It's on the wall here, on either side of the shield that's kind of leant up against it.
Sarah's just going to press it while moving. Like she's going to basically like press
You
it
press it.
and move.
As you suddenly hear a like clonk, and then the whirring noise of machinery.
Okay. Indeed, chaos everywhere.
As yeah, the orcs over there seem to be arguing among themselves.
I take it. I would like to use the commotion to fly through the bars of this gate here. That's possible.
You're a bat? Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
I'll have to manually move you because it won't let you go through the bars. But
I physically cannot. There you go.
just because, yeah, they are like a solid barrier. Normally, creatures could move through those.
Do these doors open though with the button press?
After a few moments,
Okay.
Ceres,
Yes.
you hear like a ding, like a bell.
Oh.
As you suddenly see the doors slide to the side.
Okay. It's an elevator.
As you see, it appears to be a wooden cargo elevator.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Seemingly for getting supplies from the surface down.
This would go up into the hold, like the castle itself.
It would lead straight up into the heart of the castle.
Where do we want to go? Right. Wait, the lab is down south.
No, the lab is down the south. I'm guessing down here.
Yeah, the lab.
Where you came from. I
You,
think.
you saw some of the scientists earlier. Sheep go this way.
Oh, in there.
Oh, right.
But the doors to the south don't open unless a lever is pulled in the reception.
It look from what you've seen. It appears the rather rotund orc behind the desk can open the door, or like there was a lever on the inside to open like an exit door.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is there any like small air vents that circles the air in here?
Interesting question.
Do you want like a blind perception check?
Yeah, go ahead and give a perception roll. I mean, there is some fresh air down here, but Seal has no clue where to start trying to track it. At least you think there's fresh air somewhere down here.
Okay, well, I cannot help it that.
Unalog, going to go on break. And call someone to clean up mess. The Orc Secretary just nods. It actually walks over and recalls the cargo lift.
What's the focus of the secretary here? Like, are they just focusing on their desk when there's not someone there, or?
He appears to be kind of just looking at his book right now. Though he looks kind of kind of bored at the moment. There's not a lot going on. There's not a lot for him to do.
Yeah.
Every so often you see him get up and occasionally go somewhere in his office.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it does that, then I'm gonna take the opportunity to try and step in, I guess. And promptly bump into Ceres, I guess, and then go down here. Okay. I can like book it to like here. Because surely there has to be some way into the office that's not the front, right?
Yeah, I think it's. So, I'm just having a thought. There's no guards here, right?
The guards have all stepped out for the second. Some of them led off by you, by your failed forward on stealth.
Antics. What if Ceres just tries to be? I mean, she's an. The problem is the race issue. I just think trying to
The
convince.
race issue?
Yeah, 'cause she's an elf.
Excuse me?
I mean, it was only a matter of time before the high and mighty elf started.
Yeah. Unless maybe Isaac can like lie in there. I don't know if he can pull a lever as a bat.
He can sit on it. Maybe he can press it down with his battiness.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a try. If the secretary guy is gone, then we'll flap in there.
Dive bomb as hard as you can, face first into the lever.
You want to fly into his office?
Yeah, I want to fly like in the corner, have a look around.
Yeah, you fly into his office. You see him currently like at a bookshelf right now, looking for a particular volume. This rather rotund, looking orc. He seems to be unarmed as far as you can tell.
All right. I want to press every button or lever currently inside.
There is a very there is not a lot of buttons around. There is pretty much, well, there are two things. There is a large cord leading from the ceiling down beside his desk, and then a large switch on the wall that's rather heavy looking.
I mean, the switch is what I saw him press before, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's try to pull that as a tiny bed.
Far
I'm
in
gonna be
is
honest.
it?
It's
Like 5.
not here. It's in like arm's reach of him sitting down. So
Is it within arm's reach if Ceres leans in? She's pretty tall.
you have to be very far in, like laying down across the desk almost.
I mean, she's invisible, right? Or like, might
You
as
can
well.
try
I'm
it.
running out of time. Unless Isaac's bat self is strong enough to
To be
lower
honest,
it.
Isaac feels like he's going to struggle as a tiny sized creature to be able to move, to be able to pull the lever.
I think then Ceres will just lean.
Maybe Sierra can just speed in there. Maybe 2 bats can do the job.
Dual bed lever pulling.
Because Isaac got in. I can just fly in the ceiling.
Two bats randomly appear to pull a lever down.
Yeah, why not? Give it a try.
As CL flies on in and lands on the lever as well. Can I get a stealth check from both the bats?
Right. Open or closed?
I'll make this open. In the end, you're going to very quickly find out here if the secretary notices a pair of bats in the room.
That's not so bad.
As he, like, he's checking for his volumes, and then you just kind of see his head, like, turn. As you hear him shout something in Orcish, go over here and grab a broom.
All right.
Okay.
You can try to very quickly try an athletics check to do it before he tries to like run over and attack with a broom.
Yes, I want this lever is now my arch enemy. I've got a -4 in athletics as a bat.
But guess what? You both get to try.
Listen, I'll just roll a net. That's not a net 20.
That's the opposite.
Yeah. You both try very hard.
How much strength does
Okay.
one need to press a
Can
lever?
I do the
It's a
lever?
fairly heavy metal lever.
Can I just
If
lean
you're
over?
tiny, a lot.
Can I just lean over and pull the lever? See the struggle.
Yes, you probably can.
I might get
As the others are
whacked.
getting attacked with a broom.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can I bite him? As a
I
bat
mean,
with a vampire ability?
This is how rabies starts.
Sure. If you want to attack him,
Because I wanted to give it like distraction to Ceres.
go ahead. What bonus the hell do we use for this?
So it's unarmored attack I know about, but I don't have the attacks in this.
Yeah, because usually you don't
form.
have it while you're in pest form.
Yeah, but I am.
Yeah, while in this form, you gain the animal trait and you can't make strikes.
Oh, I can't make
I'm willing to
strikes.
say in this case, though, with her vampiric abilities, I'll say she can. Specifically for the.
I just
This
need to
makes
beat her
sense.
up back real quick. But once it's open,
This is fine.
she'll go through the gate.
Sure. Okay. Can temporarily dismiss your bat form here for you. Make an unarmed attack against the orc secretary.
Oh, I didn't target anyone.
That's still a hit.
So.
Actually, would it be
This would be this blood. And then there is. I guess I roll damage.
roll damage too.
He really did give rabies or something.
As you bite into him, immediately feeling a rush through your system, Seal. You feel great. As even in your tiny bat form, you feel this rush go through your system. So nice.
I'm just giving, it's mainly a distraction.
Oh, it might be a distraction, but a little part of you. Oh, this was nice.
What's his level?
He is level 6. As you bite into him, there's no question now. He's going to shoot to hit you with the broom.
Sure.
I'll be honest, his attack bonus here is not amazing.
He's trained 1. Actually,
This versus your bat form AC.
that's a miss, I think.
Looks like it. As he swings the broom at you. And I will say during this time, it is fair that Ceres just leans in as Isaac, the lever you're standing on, you feel an invisible hand pull the lever down.
Time to leave before he exchanges the broom for something dangerous. I cannot leave.
There's plenty of noises going on at this point. And confusion.
Yeah, following Isaac.
I mean, if the
Sadly.
lever's pulled, I'm gonna.
The lever is pulled. You'd have to be quick about this.
Yeah, I'm Russian.
I get a pass through the wall. Or walls.
Okay, so
I'm stuck as well.
I would have to.
Okay.
It's 40, and then maybe it's easier for me to go there, but he's there.
I mean, that would be one move, part of your second move so far.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should just vault this and try and take him out and go through the back door. Because like, if I walk out here, I'm gonna get spotted. Probably.
I mean, we also need to get the horse in, so.
If you want to leap into the office through the window, you can try it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Please, roll me an acrobatics roll.
Yeah, fuck it. Because if I walk out there, I'm definitely getting spotted. So let me just try this. Do you want a hidden or
No, this can be public.
30?
Or office orc. Got attacked by a vampire
As you
back and then
effortlessly dive through the open window into the office.
Yeah.
He's standing there with a broom, having just swung at a bat, and you suddenly leap in.
I don't suppose he's noticed me.
He has definitely noticed you.
Okay, and my last action, I'm going to just straight up try and take him out.
Okay. Lethally or non-lethally?
Lethally.
Understood.
So
Yeah.
I do get like an automatic knowledge, like a free action call knowledge, that I can do with society. I don't suppose I could do it while I'm jumping in here.
Where did you get the free knowledge check from?
Automatic knowledge society. I have assurance on it, and then you take this, and you can. Here, I'll just. So
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Because it would give me, since I'm a mastermind, if I succeed, it would give me off guard.
I'm gonna say he's already off guard too. Like he saw you.
That's fine.
He saw you, but it's the fact of he is still very confused as someone just leaped through his window out of nowhere.
Alright, that's the case, and that's great. I'll just go in with straight away. First strike. Wow, I'm gonna use a hero point on that one.
Go ahead.
So what the hell? That's a crit. So let's
Roll damage.
roll damage. Make sure I have everything here. I should have, yeah.
Please describe what you do to Urkill the secretary.
I mean, but the doors open and Vickers starts rushing out, and then he gets a split like a second of seeing how many orcs are out there. He looks across at the secretary and just makes a split-second decision. He basically vaults over the desk, and as he's vaulting over the desk, he basically pulls out his dagger and slices it straight across the neck, basically like straight up beheading him as he's vaulting through the desk here, in one motion. And hopefully no one has noticed.
Please roll me a stealth roll to see how quiet that was as well.
Or I will roll something over you.
Okay. I mean, you made some noise, but everyone's kind of confused what just happened in general, as they just heard shouting, like, basically the orc equivalent of, bat, bat, and then nothing.
Yeah.
Conveniently, he has a bite mark.
I'm back.
Yes.
You have just missed Vickers deciding to follow up on what was going on by leaping through the window and stabbing the secretary.
Because I wasn't gonna walk out there without getting spotted, so I'm gonna go in the back instead. Maybe the
You hear one of the orc soldiers moving to try and figure out what just happened.
right. I'm gonna pull this guy back.
Would you like? Are you wanting to hitman it?
Yes, Hitman, like grab his body. before
You could
he's
attempt to
falling.
hide it in the cabinet at the far end of the room.
Yes, I will attempt to hide the cat for through. Try and drag him.
You know what? Sure, you are a master in stealth.
Yeah.
You can hitman it, and even hide yourself in the closet if you need to.
Yes. Yes.
He's close on the closet also.
As the orc steps out here, like looks around, sees blood in there, and like after just hearing bat, bat, and is very confused, looking around. As Isaac flies over to the other level.
Yeah, there's more levels to be pressed. I think this one opens the gate, so this is the one that Isaac wants to try to press this time.
Oh.
I might as well close the door behind him.
Oh
and
shit!
Lord.
Go, Seal! Oh,
Didn't make it barely.
God damn it!
As for you, Valky, you hear a you should be able to see anything right now in the closet, but there you go. You hear the sound of one of the orcs entering the room to try and figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's not the way to the lab? Okay.
No, it is.
Wait,
It might circle around from the office.
You can actually hear more movement though.
We're in!
Can Isaac try to pull this lever so a horse can walk in?
You can. I mean, it's gonna take you a moment, but yes.
I have time.
As eventually, with your little bat body, you pull it down and you open up the other gate so the horse can just waltz in if it wants to.
Sure. Where am I going exactly? I'm a bit confused. All right, I guess I walk.
To the south, it's fine.
Sure.
There's just one orc machinist down here unloading of a minecart, looking very confused what all's going on.
Poltergeist.
Okay.
Alright. I noticed the footsteps walking. If there's a point where I can like hear the footsteps going away from me, then I will attempt to sneak out, but I.
You hear them currently yelling the secretary's name repeatedly.
Ah, okay.
Ah, they're yelling. Excellent. There's can open this door.
As you can, as like slowly as you're like sitting in the closet, the secretary gargling next to you.
Oh, he's dead.
He's
Stab him
dying.
some more.
Right. I mean, I'm covering his mouth.
You have just murdered the secretary in cold blood.
I
It's
mean,
okay.
yeah.
It's wars. It's wartime. It's fine.
Another one of the orc scientists seems to walk out of a closet to the south and like looks around very confused. Though Amanith has no idea what they're saying. No one appears to realize there's an invisible horse in the room. They're too distracted by everything else going on.
Horse is sneaky.
He doesn't want to exactly leave Vickers over there because that's usually how Vickers ends
Well,
up dead.
Vickers can get
Um,
back here from the inside.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a
He
door
can.
into here.
He can get through. Into
I mean, yeah,
wherever.
unless they open up that closet. Then
Well,
all hell breaks
we're like right the other side of the wall, basically. Oh,
Like technically, you could go here, and if they walk past, you could have like Glory go to the wall of this altar.
we could
So-
get in there. Yeah, for sure. Oh shit.
Oh,
Do I need to contest that, or is it just? Oh shit! All right.
What? As you hear the orc kind of moving in your direction, and
Yeah.
like they were talking, and it goes ominously quiet for you, Vickers. Where they
Is
just
there-
stop talking.
Is there? Let me check. Is there anything I could potentially tip over, or anything to create a distraction over here, like their carts? So like
There are a
these
few options. The
levers.
minecarts down the bottom are loaded with some ore and look like it could be tipped. You also notice what was noticed earlier: a small crate of explosives.
We have a way to light it. Oh,
I don't know if you do or not.
Just some simple flint and steel would probably do it.
He has some horseshoes, you know.
Mhm.
yeah.
Don't really want to collapse the tunnel we're in, though.
No.
Alternative,
Ideally not.
alternatively, you might create distractions in other ways, obviously.
Um,
I will. And basically, I think they're in the way. I can't really reach anything.
there's why open the door there. Like
Quietly or
no,
overtly?
overtly. Like open the door as she moves past. Like practically like swing it open, you know?
You swing it open. As the orc enforcer, right about to open up Vickers' door, quickly turns around and looks at the wide open door, yelling out, "Who's there?" Sheena stepping outside, looking around.
No one's here, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Can I get a stealth check from Ceres as well?
This is why we don't do infiltration
This is
first.
why we don't. This is gonna become a chain lightning real quick.
Potentially.
Oh,
Wow, you're all 19. It's nice.
oh. I should have made it blind. I forget in these moments of tension.
Yeah.
As he pauses, the orc machinist. Ceres.
Yeah.
In this exact moment, there is a brief thing where his head kind of tilts around, and then, even though you're invisible, you feel like his eyes lock with yours for a moment. As you notice his hand move to hit you, move to his junk rifle.
Fuck. We were so close. We were so close.
We got halfway there, surely.
We got.
I mean, you're technically past the outer barrier right now.
You know, we were
Yeah.
really close. It's such a shame I'm about to ruin
now-
their lives.
If you can do it quick enough, potentially you might avoid provoking more attention. But
Okay. Quick enough in what sense?
Move away.
well, I'm going to add the full party to initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if you can dispatch of them before everyone else notices.
Alright.
Alright.
Should we roll?
Okay, I'm happy with that roll.
Feel like I'm rolling
Yes,
stealth
I'm-
here.
I feel like I'm rolling stealth too. 24, not ideal.
How many? Oh man, that's not.
You- Yeah.
The machinist in question rolled a 35.
It's fine.
I will let Amonos reserve his battle cry for when he eventually reveals himself to something.
Everything's fine.
Ceres, you will open us up here, being able to go first.
Okay.
You think you can subtly dispatch him with a chain lightning?
Subtle. I don't know about subtle.
The good news is a large amount of noise is coming from this wall, this
Okay.
door.
Does it sound like lightning?
Lots of sound of steam and move. A lot of sound of like steam and like machinery.
Steam and machinery, huh?
It's probably one of the workshops, you'd imagine.
Gotcha. I mean, every enemy that's within this room is within 30 feet of one another. Or of the target I'm targeting in front of me. And because...
You think you're spending a chain lightning?
I'm thinking of spending a chain lightning. Alternatively would be a cone of cold, but I might snag Vicus in that.
It's fine.
Might kill
That's
all
fine.
the bats.
Like,
Kill
if
all
you
the
hit me, it's fine. Just
But
do it.
Cone of Cold is a manipulate, and if I go next to him to be able to cast it so it goes through the door, it's like he would be given potentially an attack of opportunity.
That's assuming he hits you and you're invisible.
And he has one,
And he has one.
which I don't remember if the machinist do.
I don't.
Might.
Or.
But right now, I assume they are armed with a gun, so I don't know how that would work.
Poorly, I imagine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where they were positioned in that room because I didn't me as a player didn't look.
You didn't really get a good chance to see.
Fine. It's gonna have to be a chain lightning. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Chain lightning. I can't target them all, so but it's I target the machinist and then any enemy within 30 feet has to suck it effectively. Wow.
That's not what you want to see.
DC 31 and they roll like that. Rude. Alright, let's see the damage at least. And double 1, double 6 on a D. I didn't roll above a 6 on D12s.
As the lightning dances out among them, but almost your spell just doesn't seem to catch the way you'd wanted it to.
No, it did not, as it turns out.
As you're suddenly revealed in the middle of this hallway.
You know, it's fine. I still have an action. And with that action, I can do precisely one thing. Yeah. Rolled a 2. Incredible. Okay.
Amonas, from your perspective, you just suddenly saw a crack of lightning appear out here.
So, is the mission here to kill every orc
Quickly as we
on
can.
this platform? Or every orc in the entire map? Or which ones are now like the prime targets of actually being dead?
Inside
the
the
ones that
reception, I think.
have witnessed anything.
Right, but
These
like
up
the
front just have
one,
to notice the chain lightning go off, even though they don't know the source of it.
but like the one over here.
Those
think
ones
they're
with this
not
haven't
looking,
seen
yeah.
anything yet. Like, they're a bit too far away to have seen anything.
They probably will though once I start attacking and become
Possibly.
visible. Does the scientist seem to be some sort of caster, or like what's his deal?
You look at him. He is, quote unquote, smartly dressed.
Uh-huh.
As much as you can be, whilst also having like riveted metal armor.
Sure.
He seems to have a variety of strange bottles and other liquids on him.
Sort of alchemist person.
Yeah, bottles, strange liquid, a bag of reagents, a hodgepodge of various intellectual objects.
Okay. Well,
Little in the way of large weapons.
then I guess we're just doing this then. Because
I mean-
if I start fighting, I become visible, and if I fight up here, these guys down here are gonna see me, and they're gonna start screaming. So this guy's gonna notice, and these guys are gonna notice. It's either that or I skip my turn and just hope that you guys can solve it sort of in the murder corner up there.
I mean, you could go into the hallway and try to engage this guy.
There never was anyone in the hallway, but sure, I can take a look.
There's one threatening Ceres in the hallway right now.
Alright. I can't move.
Well, there you go.
And we will instruct the horse. Can get
One
actions
action to
out
give
of
your
it.
horse 2 actions, so
Yeah. Move.
they got into the one square with the crate in it.
Yeah, or smash through it, or I'm not sure what happens, but he will come rushing up here, and there'll be a lance in the back of this orc.
Go right ahead.
I assume he's flat-footed or off guard.
It would definitely be you're invisible.
All right, if we can lance him. Let's see, string, expert, weapon proficiency. I am charging, so I get that little bonus. Yeah. What is that? For attack, aspects as opposed to damage.
Yes, you get a bonus of damage from your lance charge.
Yeah. Crit, not 20 even, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, not that 20.
Super crit. So
I think you just made a shish kebab.
that's the hole. I will also add +3 to the damage because of the jousting. $67.
He will take the 67 damage, become frightened 1, was also just crit by a polearm, which makes into a spear type weapon, sorry, which makes him also clumsy.
Mm-hmm.
And you just ram him through with the spear.
And I will attack him again.
Would this also trigger Amanas's battle cry?
I mean, Amnes is free to use his battle cry now he's been revealed.
Sure. I can battle cry the one over here that I can see.
Do you want to though? There's still a chance that we just kill the witnesses and quickly move on before the rest comes to
I mean, he gets a
investigate
free
further.
battle cry just from a rolling initiative, which basically is what's happening now.
I mean, would the battle cry alarm the others?
Not any more than Chain Lightning would have.
Yeah,
That's
what I'm
fair.
thinking.
That is fair.
That's what I'm thinking. This guy will get a battle cry then. Intimidation.
Don't forget about your
Herb.
shock on your crit with the so you can arc.
Oh, that's true. If you would like, Lightning could have also struck the other Orc Enforcer.
Sure.
More lightning.
Every damage helps.
27 is not enough.
Yeah, suspected as much. Second attack then. Another crit.
This very much might be a described situation.
We'll see. 66.
Describe the fate of the Orc mechanism.
I mean, basically what happens is just there's a thundering of like just hooves down the corridor all of a sudden, and then it's just the lance just goes through him, pierces him through the back, pulls out, and then comes back in through the head, and just kills him.
I see. Is that your turn? Is that your turn, Jonas?
Yes.
This Orc Enforcer, like, who was getting ready to open up the wardrobe because it's hiding him, turned, suddenly sees a man on the horse just, like, slaughter the guy with him. Right. He's going to, run down here. And pull on the rope that was hanging next to the receptionist's desk.
Yeah.
As you can hear a very distant sound of a horn blow.
Alright, this is the part where we kill everyone.
Yeah, suddenly just turned from kill a few people to everything.
The only good news is, given the facility is quite deep, it may take some time for reinforcement.
So I'm going to start casting teleport now, basically.
You may also have ways you can delay them, so we'll see.
10-minute cast, so yeah, conscious of it.
The Salt Machine is very confused. He has no idea what's going on yet. As this orc scientist, hearing what's going on, is actually going to make his way towards the stairwell.
Okay, well I come out from the closet.
You spend an action to get out.
Yep.
You,
Oh
you
god.
see you see him there, looking like he's going to just keep sounding the alarm.
Yeah, I guess I'll now that I see him, I'll use my automatic knowledge here to do a society check to recall knowledge on this
Go ahead.
Sorcerer with assurance. Assurance, yes. Don't even know if it's enough. We'll see. 28 is enough.
That is enough.
Okay.
This appears to be one of the Orc enforcers. Normally, the sort of training you might give to slavers elsewhere. But in this case, these have been trained more for dealing with their own people more than dealing with prisoners.
Right. Yes. I have recall knowledge. I'm mastermind. He is now off guard to me. Second action. That was a free recall. I will get closer. And then I will strike at him while he is off guard.
You may do so. He's clearly intent on still sounding the alarm more to make sure that they definitely heard.
I didn't target, so that's definitely not a crit. That's on the second. 29.
That will hit the flat-footed Orc slaver.
Alright. Yes. I'll take the enfeeble for the debilitate. And yeah, it's 3 actions. That's me.
Theo,
Is it an action to drop the
you
form?
may spend an action to unbat.
Yeah, it is an action.
Then I think I should prepare for the next turn. Let me first move here. I don't see it. Okay. Third movement here and fourth movement to get into this corner where the alarm is. I have an idea for next round. That is my turn for now. Still a bat.
As the Orc soldier inside, sees his friend get stabbed by Vic. As he's going to go ahead and push his way past his friend here. Start running down the hallway and run into a horse.
Yeah. Oh.
Aha. I will strike him as he gets closer. Because I have attack opportunity. When he's in my reach.
It's true.
Okay. Give me my thing. Oh, it's the wrong button.
That is in fact a weapon you own.
Yep, it's true. It's all true. Poke.
You poke the soldier. You rudely poke the soldier.
Right. Isaac will unbat.
D-bat?
D-bat. Undo bat.
D-H. Yes.
Uh,
Control Z bat.
Yes. He will spend an action to turn his hands into vicious claws using his untamed shift. And he's gonna move up to eventually show this orc somewhat for. There we go.
Ceres? Don't hear you, Halldamir, if you're talking, but
I was muted. I'm just gonna step over here, and then let's just cast low on that down there.
on the Enforcer.
Yeah. Failure slowed for a minute. Now be my turn.
Amonis.
Yes. I can't get in the room up there, but I'm sure Vickers Viserys has that well in hand. Instead, this orc soldier has foolishly placed himself in a flanking position. And so
It
he
is
must
true.
die. You must die.
In fairness, he didn't know there was another one of you to the south of him.
Yes, well, the cunning bat strategy strikes again.
Nobody expects the Batquisition.
That's right. No one will bat an eye at he dying, etc. 29 damage. I shall strike again.
Just have to batter him. The submission.
Yep. Batten down the hatches, boys. 28. Stab, stab, stab. Last action will, see, he is up, so killing him would be beneficial. But a third attack is not. Well, it's like a 50-50. Or the third strike, which is not bad. So,
Pretty good.
Can we try to bat for 100?
yeah. Actually, what we'll do, we'll try to play this a bit smart. So I will try to intimidate him by glaring menacingly at him. Would you say that I am physically hectoring this character?
Yes.
Yeah. 38.
You know, I do believe he's frightened too.
Hey, there we go. If he's lower level than me, I think he needs to run away as well. Let me see if I have that feat. Here. Skill feats. Yes, I do have Terrifying Retreat. If a critical succeed on a demoralized action, the target is lower level than myself. He is fleeing for 1 round. However, it is not over, since Glory will also try to kick him in the face.
You know, Glory does share your attack penalty, I believe.
I don't think he does.
Double check. I think.
He gets 1
Yeah.
action on his own, and he can attack normally with that, I believe. Unless I missed something.
1 second. Just gonna double check.
Feel like you're right, yes, but I don't know where those rules are. Opinion types, no.
I'll look for the entry later. For now, we'll just use your full bonus, and we'll look for the entry later.
Very good.
Just keep the game going.
Another 13.
As you
Been
kick him in the
kicked
shin.
face.
Or in the face.
Alright, there we go.
This orc is going to slowly command the machinist to shoot at Vicus.
Alright, I'll nimble dodge.
Okay, use your nimble dodge.
Yeah, I have to use it as I'm targeted. I will. It still hits. Ouch. Oh. Alright.
The orc enforcer will then pull on the alarm string a second time and end their turn.
Okay.
Looks like he still wants to pull it more than just that once, but I mean, you know, he's been slowed and someone's stabbing.
Yeah.
Of which this orc machine is going to shoot you some.
I'll dodge again. Yeah, which he missed, so I get to move. Nimble roll. 15. 10.
Can you dodge twice? Isn't it a reaction?
Yeah, I have 2.
He has an
Oh,
extra
you have
reaction. He has an extra reaction due to one of the items you guys got him.
I have the seer.
He doesn't have as good of an angle on you over there.
No. Let me double check if it's 10 or 15. 15. Up to 10. No, so 10. Then it is. I'm here.
More awkward angle to attack at, to be honest.
Yep.
He'll move out to here, look forward, see this mess in front of him. Shoots Isaac in the back.
Coward. He sure does.
As you get a piece of scrap metal just lodged in the back of your shoulder. And that
Okay. Alright. Well, we need to take out this enforcer, so unstop him stuff, so forward. Off guard. I guess I will attempt to feint. Yes. Or do I have to deception check against target's deception? Alright. Oh great. I am now off guard. Well, I'll try to hit him anyway. Why not? I hit. Although no. Wait. Oh, I didn't realize that CL was there to flank with me.
Technically, I'm here. Yeah.
there is a
So
tiny bat technically.
I would not have. I didn't know that. Out. You were too small. I didn't see you. Regardless. Get sneak attack then. Feeble and give me.
Already applied your ability and strike. The poison was only on the direct thing was on a crit.
You're right. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it then.
CL.
Yeah.
Oh, CL, good news. You're no longer fatigued, by the way.
Oh, good.
After all, you've had a drink. A fresh drink.
My plan failed because I don't have 4 actions.
I mean, you could unshapeshift and take 2 actions of some kind.
Yeah, I have to do it next turn. So unshape. Rip. Target this orc. Because next turn I can do the thing that I want to do, and I guess I'm just gonna blast this orc with
It's a bad day to be an orc receptionist.
I don't think I have my weapon on because, you know.
No, you wouldn't be wielding your weapon.
Yes. Let me just see how much damage I have to. Yeah, that's nearly. So I'm gonna cast a spell on this enforcer.
Oh.
A level 5 Phantom Bane.
That's a lot of phantom.
Ah, he fails. Wonderful. 24 damage and 5d4 persistent mental.
The status conditions are building up quickly.
That's my end of my turn.
This orc soldier is required to try and flee.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
He can't step into the tile next to Isaac because there's a crate there. Which means he's just gotta use a flat out strider. So to the 2 people adjacent, if you want to attack opportunity, he's just striding away.
Yes. I do want to. 34 for 25.
Scribe.
Right. Well, he like jumps onto the crate, tries to run away, and Isaac just slashes him like on the side of the neck. He just face plants into the rock.
Nice.
Isaac.
Right, you over there. Isaac is going to do some setup. He's going to draw his woven wood shield that he hasn't ever used. And then he is going to cast haste on himself.
Hey.
Then he's going to engage this guy.
Can you move here?
Sure, why not?
Or setting up a flank?
And that'll be his turn.
You take your bleed damage.
Yes.
Ceres?
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, just gonna do this at the guy. I think.
Against the enforcer?
Yeah. That's unfortunate for him.
And what did you describe?
I guess Ceres conjures her usual icicle and somehow manages to pierce the guy right through an eye. And looks mildly impressed in herself. Walks back through the door.
Aha. Foolish orc. He has once again placed himself in a flanking position. Onwards.
What a silly move by him to
I
stand in a
know.
position where he can be flanked.
It's so dumb.
But you see, it's none of the scientists you've done that to.
All right. Use glorious free action to move up, and then Amanas will glare at orc machinist. Scare him. Also, I'm bleeding through on your mic. Right, see if I can scare him. Ooh, that's a nat 2.
Thankfully for you, the machinist will save his will.
He is in the aura as well, so yeah, I
So
guess.
that is a basic success.
Hey, even on a 2, I scare him. Okay, great. Now, time.
That's the one thing when you're in an area where a lot of the creatures count as mooks to you.
Yes, for sure.
Tough mooks, but still mooks.
Behold. Crit.
Ow.
+3 piercing because of the jousting bonus, and go. Yes. 69, nice. And in case he survives that,
He does.
They're tough. They're toughies.
You ought to have one thing, and that's lots of health.
It's true. Second crit, perhaps, will change his mind on the subject. And type piercing 65. There we go. Just spinning around with the lance, rushing down the corridor, and then as the orc is too distracted to watch watch Isaac glide around him, he just gets skewered like a boar,
Yet you
On
somehow
the
see him
lance.
wriggle off your lance.
Oh, he's one of those. Ugh.
He had his frosty.
Yeah. Roll my eyes. The orc. Fine. That's it.
This is a terrible idea from his part, but he doesn't have a better option. He's going to step.
While prone?
Oh yeah, he's
No,
wait, where's
he
the
would he wouldn't be prone.
No, he was prone if he went down.
Yeah.
He-
Then he steps.
Still provoke.
Flamethrower.
As he's going to try and burn both of you.
Does that
That a-
provoke?
Range attack, manipulate.
It is technically a manipulate.
All right. Then
Alright.
he's gonna get some.
From both of us. I think we're both in range.
Yeah, we're both in range.
Oh
Right.
well.
Oh, that interrupts.
Critical.
There's very little damage for so many dice.
I mean, technically speaking, he could
It is.
technically speaking, he can frosty that again.
Yeah. I guess he could.
But if Amanas also hits, then he's going to die before this finishes.
I most certainly will try. Yes.
That'll be his second frosty.
These orcs, man, they're tough. Tough cookies.
Not,
Now
Not
he's dead because he doesn't
enough.
have any more reactions.
4 crits. Like there is barely anything holding together.
Okay, let me see. So that was. So we've had 3 rounds of combat. We've had one very flashy spell. And general shouting and disquiet. and two pulls of the alarm bell. Right.
Yeah, typical orc shenanigans, right?
Typical shenanigans. I think it's time to get into the lab and start hauling ass.
I
I'm
want to
going.
get.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and check something.
Hmm.
Let's see. So that's 3 rounds plus 1 very flashy spell plus.
It was contained just within reception, you know.
Combat finishes. And things quieten down, and you pause and wait.
I'm gonna pull a scroll and cast a spell on that alarm.
It's not sounding anymore.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm casting. Let's see if this works. A sculpt sound on it. If anyone rings the spell anymore, it's gonna. It's not gonna be the alarm. It's gonna be the Imperial National Anthem for our kingdom. When if everybody ever pulls this alarm,
I see.
I have a single scroll of this.
As you cast that upon it, you can actually see next to the string. There's also a sign here which you can't read. Actually,
No, I would have to cast a spell to read it, but
because you can read it. The nice little sign next to it in Orcish basically just reads mine emergency alarm. Pull one pull once. Pull once for more hands needed. Pull twice for mine collapse.
Okay.
Pull thrice for monster breach. Or like it has like a list of like how many times you're supposed to pull for each kind of.
Oh, so
Yeah, how many times was it pulled?
Two.
Two times.
So mine collapse.
That's what the people upstairs will believe. We just got to think.
Is there like a ringing more for false alarm or?
Let's see if you can figure it out from the documentation around.
Okay. There's a cipher writing or something.
I mean,
Yes, it seems like a decipher writing of the orc.
Cyrus
I mean,
said-
alternatively, we can definitely make a mind collapse happen. We still have the dynamite in the con.
Well, Cyrus
But
can.
you have to go outside this area.
Cyrus can pop a comprehension elixir and start helping Vicus. Lets her
Yeah.
be able
Vicus
to
is-
read any
Vicus
language.
is free to roll a society check. If Ceres wants to help, obviously Ceres can.
Yeah, is it society as well?
It would be society, yes.
But if you pull it again, it's gonna play another song. It's not gonna play a alarm.
You can
I don't think.
cancel your own spell, can't you?
You can dismiss your spell.
No, it's effect for
It
10
says
minutes.
it says in it. you can
That's how it does
dismiss
say
the
you
spell.
can dismiss the spell.
Okay,
you can
sure.
dismiss
So
the
if you
spell,
figure it out, then you can. But if you don't, you can leave it as it is.
Sure. Okay, good.
I'll tell you, just play the war of him anyway.
Oh,
Wait, what? A plus what?
Vicus.
Your age?
Yeah, it takes a little bit of like looking over like the instructions, but you can basically see there is a specific sequence for like belay that order.
Hmm.
Yeah, I will ask CL if she could dismiss her spell,
Fine.
and then I will ring it in that specific sequence.
As you send up the sequence back up, and you end up hearing a matching sequence come back, basically saying like received
All right.
after a few moments. Obviously that one scientist got away, so eventually he might alert someone. But for now,
We have a bit more time.
in addition, would you like to close the gate at all?
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Maybe break the mechanism as well.
Yeah. Is there a way to disable device or something? Thieves tools.
Well, that seems like a
Mm.
crafting thing, right? Break something?
Yeah, not really ways to disable it that way. As a craft, you could just disassemble the mechanism.
Fuck it, why not?
Sure.
Like just literally unscrew the lever from the wall. Just doesn't work.
Yeah, right. What does the crafter's eyepiece do?
I assume you have some tools on you.
Yeah, I stole them earlier.
Excellent.
Earlier in the dungeon delve.
But yeah. What level of craft are you?
Expert?
Oh, I'm not even gonna make you roll.
Okay.
You could just you just kind of pop the mechanism off. If you physically can't ring now unless you put it back on. Sorry, physically can't open the gate now unless someone puts it back on.
Okay. How big is spacious pouch opening? Could I put the corpses in there?
Spacious pouch is not that big in general.
Put them in the cupboard.
Yeah. Like I have capacity. I just need to know how like the opening is. It just says like a mountain sack.
Yeah, you could probably fit a corpse in your sack. It doesn't quite specify the type of bag in question, so I'll say probably.
I mean, if you want to take some little bit of time, we can just hide these corpses away then. So if they're not seen, if somebody passes through this area.
I might see the blood though.
I mean, can't you just press it away?
I don't know if prestidigitation in this allows you to tidy.
I think
Color
Precipitation includes tidying things.
Without an object of light bulk or less, you can affect an object of 1 bulk with 10 rounds of concentration. I could, yeah, I guess.
You could clean the floor.
Clean while you smuggle bodies into your bag.
yes. What would you say is the bulk of these old bodies that we fought?
I would say each of the orcs plus their equipment is going to be at least 8 bulk.
Okay.
And you have at least 5 corpses.
I mean, I can change.
4 if you want to leave the secretary in the closet.
I'll change over soldier to an axe, a great axe, and start chopping them up a little bit here.
I mean, hold on. I have my portable hoe that I can use still, right?
Like
They
I have space. I
Right.
can fit all of them like easily. I have space.
So,
I just need to know how much is it.
yeah, it would be 8, 16. It'd be 32 for the 4 on the floor, or 40 if you want to include the one in the closet.
Yeah, all 5. I can
Uh,
take them.
Amnes chops them up in easier pieces and we stuff them in.
Yeah, like I have
A
like
rain
level
of
3
body
spells.
parts falls into the bag.
Thanks.
Like, I have
Ceres
bulk.
questions her life choices while she cleans the floor. What
It's going to
happened
move
the
those
day's
orcs
work?
off screen.
Well, that's dinner sorted. Let's keep going.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
At this point, it goes like you still hear like the really industrious noises coming from the next areas, but there's this odd silence to the other side of you as well. All the chatter is gone from the lobby, and yeah, they're doing the blood cleanup for you.
Death is very silent.
Right. Can we peek through this door?
What, like trying to peek through the keyhole?
Yeah, like a keyhole, a crack, like below the door somewhere.
Sure.
All right.
There you go. You got a slight peek.
I mean,
Just go loud and fast, right?
From what you could see from your brief peek in there, is you could see various machinists working away at their equipment, seemingly making something.
Machinists. The guys with the guns.
What you could see.
I thought
I'm
they'd
not
be
so
all
changed.
scientists.
You can
Back
also
sausage
hear a
fluid or something.
strange, like a very heavy noise. You know how like Amanos can be very heavy with his footsteps sometimes?
Mhm.
That, but if you were to enlarged Amanos.
If Ceres turns her magic sense, because if she uses like the seek action, she has the benefit of detect magic third level. She see anything like?
Okay. Are you seeking as a cone into the room, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, seek. You just specify if it's like an area you're pointing out, or like a cone, or immediately around you.
I'm thinking like she doesn't really. I don't think there's any point in particular looking anywhere else but in this room right now. So yeah, it'd just be like to seek the room, see if there's anything.
You send out your magical senses inside, and what you bear witness to is something that takes your brain a second to try and entirely figure out. You can roll me a craft check.
Craft check. Blind or
Public.
public? Okay.
It's like a golem in there.
30.
You sense two things as your brain kind of looks around. You see these large, towering structures and then several smaller ones, each of which you can feel this constant flux of mana inside and this movement of ingredients with various runes that kind of glow in your mind. Seemingly various tanks being used to, well, very high level alchemy being used to create something in there.
Mm.
The other thing, though, is a moving signal that is far more familiar. With twinges of artificing and twinges of necromancy, actually, large buckets of necromancy. You think there might be another one of the flesh golems you saw out in the mines in there.
Oh.
Seemingly wandering around, probably what that loud noise is. Maybe being used to, like, move stuff?
Hmm.
That'd check out. Makes sense. Use big thing to carry crates.
Is there any way to like hijack those things? They're like spell artificer like controlled, so must have some way of controlling them. Any way of hijacking them?
Interesting. Okay. Let me have a look for you. You can roll a specific recall knowledge in secret if you want against the golems.
I don't have a
seems fair.
specific one. I've just Arcana. Although
Craft and Arcana are valid ones for golems.
Arcana would be valid. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds because I believe. Yes. My kitty cat is has a second opinion. Oh wait, no, that's for never mind. That was for something else I was planning on doing. Okay, just Arcana. Fine. Public.
Private, please.
Blind general. Oh yeah.
While there are some ways to try and hijack control of a golem, they are complicated and unreliable, usually, especially for a flesh golem.
Hmm.
But you do know something else. Flesh golems being stitched together in various creatures still hold some residual elements of the creatures used to sew them together. and as such are well known for occasionally going berserk. Usually this happens after one is badly damaged, but theoretically, the correct sort of mind effect or otherwise provocation could be possible to send one into a blind rage on its own. At which point it will attack every nearest creature, regardless of who its master is.
Mind effect, like I'm guessing a spell.
A spell could potentially work if you've got an appropriate spell that might be able to mess with its head.
I mean, I have fear. Feel like that poignant.
More like confusion.
Don't have confusion.
Confusion would be more effective as an option.
Less confusion, I think.
Does still have confusion?
No.
Never mind.
I could technically use sending to cast a sending on its head. Try to send a message, but that won't work.
Unless you plan to try and bluff your way into being its master.
Like,
But,
I have Phantom Imprisonment.
I mean, fear
That doesn't help.
is it possible for fear to work?
It's possible. Fear doesn't usually affect them that strongly, but it is possible if you're strong enough at your casting to do it.
As in, like, rank or him failing?
You counteracting.
Okay.
Some other spells may be more effective at messing with them, but
If I use my Forbidden Thought focus spell, that like do anything to them?
maybe. It is a much more targeted mind effect.
It is a mental psychic effect.
It could potentially work, you think?
Okay.
Oh, I actually might have a scroll. Let me check what the scroll to. Let's go on. Sorry. I technically have Paranoia as a scroll.
Paranoia could be rather effective against it.
Like, exactly what we need, really.
Yeah, I can give you the scroll.
Oh.
Oh, it's an occult spell. I guess I have to cast it.
It'll be sales casting.
Yeah.
I mean, I can as well, right? Bolt.
Yes, true.
I don't think it matters who does it, really. I think once
Well.
it gets going, we can leave it to do its thing and then finish the rest off.
I guess I'm gonna try, see it and cast an occult on it. Paranoia on it.
Okay.
Technically TC 31.
As you kind of carefully kind of get out to the keyhole and kind of look through, waiting for it to kind of cross your line of sight. I'm going to slightly make it ajar for you again. You kind of wait till you can kind of see it. As you let the spell dismiss out. As suddenly, the large flesh golem, which I shall refer to as Claude, he just freezes in place for a moment, looks around, and lets out this incredibly loud roar. as he is just going, as pretty much what CL starts witnessing through that little keyhole, is sees him essentially tear off part of the reactor here and slam it into this machinist.
Cloud smash. Let's go.
Get the popcorn.
And I think you can see those damage that damage roll.
Jesus Christ.
To say the least, things are about to go a bit bloody in there. Would you like to join in, or would you like to just let Claude go to town on his own? Keep in mind, he will attack anything in the room, including you, potentially.
I vote for just leaving Claude to his own devices for now.
Yeah, that'd be.
Okay.
Sure.
But I will move away from the front door now that I have cast a spell.
Claude never hurt anyone that we liked.
In that case, you start hearing a lot of confusion and panic in there. Several small ones as you hear the various orcs trying to use their various weaponry against Claude. Though as it turns out, from what you can make out, they are struggling to hurt Claude. Turns out, Golem's rather a pain to kill. To the point you actually end up also hearing then an orc rushing over towards your door. You can see them through the keyhole as well, whoever's closest to it, and see them like reaching for their keys, planning to clearly like try to like open this door and leave.
The one in front of us.
Yes.
So the lead one. Maybe I'll go be at the door. The lead one, whoever has the keys out, I want to cast Forbidden Thought on.
So, like looking through the keyhole, cast Forbidden Thought on the guy with the key.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to forbid him from opening the door. A specific action of the creature to have. I mean, interact, I guess. No. All right. Well, if they still attempt to do that, they will take this damage, and also they will be stunned 1.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He lets out a loud wince and continues trying to like open the door
Yeah.
anyway.
He gets stunned 1.
Ow. Are you just gonna let him open the door from this point? He's taking the damage.
I'm gonna contest it. Can I like, can I lock the door while he's trying?
You could just try to hold the door shut.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's hold the door shut. Brace the door.
In which case, strength check against the orc scientist.
Sure. Athletics.
Yeah, you can athletics against the scientist.
Sure. Oh no.
Yeah, you have the one advantage though. The scientists also aren't very good at this.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, dear.
He's a scientist.
Oh.
He's not trained in athletics.
That's good.
As you hold onto the door, spending your actions to stop them opening it.
Yeah.
Claude, how's it going? You hear some carnage going on.
Well, I guess we wait until we don't hear carnage going on.
Understood.
Somehow this is a very successful dance mission. Very successful.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because at one point, the door receives a massive, blow to it,
Yeah,
as you almost feel yourself stumble backwards from it, whatever hit it.
right.
And a viscous, just red, liquid seeps under the door. It's just someone's blood seems to just go through the gap under the door. And the room goes silent.
Well, I'm pretty tolerant when it comes to saying that a thing shouldn't exist, but that thing should not exist. But I don't see any other method of disposing it other than us going in there. So,
Yeah.
Sarah's did a recall knowledge on it, right? Previously.
Mm-hmm.
You remind me of what she learned?
This thing is a powerful form of golem, necromantically stitched together, and then reinforced alchemically to make its flesh as hard as stone. These creatures are an absolute pain, being immune to a lot of stuff. Bleeding, disease, electricity.
Okay.
Poisoned, and highly resistant to all physical damage.
I don't suppose I can do.
Unless you're attempting to cut into them with an adamantine weapon, that is.
Oh. Okay.
I have something that should work against him.
They are also
to hit.
extremely resistant to magic, as you would understand.
Okay.
Do we know
those-
any weaknesses?
Well, you can slow such a golem with ice magic.
Okay.
And they can still take damage from magical fire. Other than that, your best bet, if you've got it, it's a flesh to stone spell.
So I don't think.
How do they feel about Holy Spirit damage?
They distinctly lack a spirit.
That is an issue.
Spirit damage just passes straight through them. They don't have a soul.
What are they weak
If I look
to?
through the, if I look through the keyhole again, I don't suppose there's like a flesh to stone scroll lying around.
Not that you can tell by a keyhole.
Right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like any other.
Harmed by fire and slowed by cold is what we heard.
I mean, harmed by fire, slow by cold. I can definitely do the cold. I can do the fire, but I mean, there's fireball and there's paperwork in
I
there.
might be able to prevent it more. Kind of, if it fails a mental save.
Oh, actually, no. I can totally slow it. I've got a whole bunch of old stuff actually.
I got fire and lightning, which is a weird combo, but I do have.
Lightning won't do
both.
anything to it, as you're aware. Lightning won't do anything to it.
How big
but the
is
fire
that room?
hopefully will.
That's fairly
It's a
sizable.
fairly large workshop, from what you can tell.
Is there any other entrances?
It looks like there might, from what you could tell, it looks like there might be another entrance via the south into the room.
Honestly, I think I think
Good.
that a
Could we
neat
just maybe
fireball in there
use-
would hurt it.
Maybe. Could we maybe use like a figment? To make a like a sound on that other door, so maybe the golem goes there and then walks inside that door. To use whatever is in that room.
Let's just kill it.
I mean, do we know
I
where
agree.
it is in the room? Just real quick. Is it just standing?
It's wandering around in the room aimlessly.
Okay. Would it be possible for Ceres, because I have the into the future? Would it be possible for Ceres to basically line a fireball to roughly where it's going to meander in a turn? He's a
Possibly.
smart cookie.
It's pretty difficult firing one through a keyhole, though. It is,
Yeah.
it is a physical projectile you're having to shoot.
No,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
no.
kick down the door.
So
It's time to kill.
hang on, let me just finish what I'm trying to say. I can prepare it. I don't need to cast it for the projectile to actually move through space until the next turn. So I can effectively cast the spell, then go into the next turn where I open the door and cast another spell. And
This
then
would
the
put Ceres
original
right in
spell.
front of the door, keep in mind.
Yes. But I'm double fireballing and then Amanas is going to charge in. That's my idea.
I think it's a bit too risky behind a closed door. And this might not be the only fight we actually have to do here. Maybe
Okay.
you find a better opportunity later.
Go for it. And Amanas can kick the door down.
I'll kick down the door.
Where is Amanas?
I'm here.
Oh, you're below. All right, let's go.
Stand and deliver.
Initiative time.
Really,
Oh.
I roll a 1.
Orc scientist, you're not on the list. You're dead.
I'm going to hero point my initiative.
Mhm.
I do not have a hero point. I should have one. Didn't use it. That's better. Not faster than the golem though. Great. Wait, I rolled another 1.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Strong.
Slow as a bat.
I feel like this has happened before.
Mm.
Ceres, you were the first to act. Of course you are. You saw this fight coming.
I guess Ceres will come. Oh, wait. Hang on, did I see it? Yeah, I did see it there. Okay, so I would have stayed here then. I guess I'll look at slowing it. Yeah. I'll do a frostbite. It's got good fortitude. Basic, but it's cold. Look at that. Slowed 1, that's pretty good.
Zap.
Oh, to kill. As Claude
So,
will slap, like, move himself over towards Amina.
I will slash him on the way in. As he steps through my rain.
Sure.
Ooh.
Crit. $48. There is some fire and some lightning.
as you stab into Claude.
Yep.
As then, suddenly, he seems to move uncannily fast as a reaction to taking the lightning damage.
Hmm.
He's going to attempt an athletics to grab you.
Okay. Does he have reach on his grab? Because I will technically hit him when he's like
He does.
one step away from.
He has 10 feet of reach.
He is a big boy.
That will grab me.
But he will grab Amonis then. Which Amonis, you will also then get shocked by some of the electricity coursing through him.
Yeah.
Take 11 lightning.
Did the fire do anything to him?
The fire does hurt him. Actually, let's see. It's not a spell. The fire harmed him.
Okay.
As he is then going to go ahead and, well, given he's already got someone grappled, he's going to go ahead and use his corpse attack, though in this case on a living creature. As he's going to beat Isaac with Amonis.
Watch out, I'm spiky.
Are you spiky?
Piercing damage.
I guess your armor is quite spiky, isn't it?
It's very spiky.
Do it count as an oversized mace?
Yeah, +2.
I think for this purpose we might count the damage as potentially placing damage when it comes to Amonis. We'll see. But he will go ahead and do his corpse swing.
As a miss.
Oh yeah, combat started. I want to get my free intimidate on him, by the way. It's my war shout.
I mean, you can make a war shout at him, though it may not do much.
You know, who can say? 29, probably.
You sound very angry. He doesn't seem to respond. Amonis, good news. You don't hurt Isaac.
Hey,
He does. You do, however, still take some damage from being ragdolled.
no.
So please take automatic 33 damage. Amonis,
Well,
you're in Claude's grasp right now. You are grabbed.
yes, I sure am. I guess I will attack, I suppose.
What was that?
I will attack, I suppose.
free.
First of all, I'm gonna lay on hands myself. Or attempt to.
That is a manipulate,
Yeah,
which means it will be DC 5 flat check to see if you can do it.
I can.
Also means it would provoke if he has something.
Thankfully, Claude does not. Also, Claude would no longer be slowed.
Okay. So there was one action. I am feeling better. He's immune to fear, so there's no point of doing more of that. He is immune to lightning, so no point in charging that up. So I guess I will just stab at him, really.
You go ahead and stab at Claude.
Yeah. I suppose I will. d4. And then we will attack again. So, 21. And I am done.
Very well.
Okay. It's a bit awkward, but
Also, actually, because you hit him there with some more electricity, he has his turn since, hasn't he? Yes. Oh no, actually, he used his reaction on his turn. Never mind, it's fine. He doesn't have another reaction yet.
all right. I will use my You just had your turn, Jonas. Do you want to hit him again? With your
Sure.
reaction.
I mean, sure. Well, my reaction. I kind of want it just in case he goes for one of you, because then I can help. You know.
Yeah, it's fine.
It should be
Okay.
kind of ironic, so he might be going after one of you with Amina.
Yeah,
With you.
exactly.
I will cast shield on myself first, the normal one. Then we'll step in because I don't have enough speed. And then I will use my dimensional assault here, just half my speed. And teleport here. Make a melee strike against Claude here as part of it.
Hold still.
No. Aha. Barely hits, but I hit it. So I strike, so I cast a spell. It's 26.
Why everyone hurt Claude?
Feeble 1. And I'm done.
Well, since Amas healed himself, I'm gonna cast a spell on Claude. Of Phantom Pain. 31 will save.
As you cast out the spell, the spell touches Claude's mind but doesn't do anything.
Great. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm gonna use an action to draw my weapon. That's me.
It appears something about phantom pain he's immune to.
Yeah, might be. Well, good to know now. And
Right. Isaac's gonna move in there. Like here. Then he is going to draw upon the power of his Fangshun Feather to reduce the actions needed to polymorph by 1 down to 1. As he turns into a big dragon. As he does. Select the form effect. It is going to be my favorite, Adamantine. And then we are going to trip Claude? Question mark. Or just attack.
That is good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the trip. Athletics. No, athletics. 32.
Why you hurt Claude?
I'll polymorph into a quick spin tail swipe to trip him. So, have fun.
Have fun. So we need some damage, really. Ideally. How?
If you can slow him, he can do very little. He's also prone and has to stand up.
Hit him with cold and cold slows, I believe.
Does? Yeah. We'll just keep doing that.
Because Golem's usually immune to all magic except the vulnerabilities it has.
What makes them terrifying?
Yes.
He nearly critically succeeded that.
Asshole Claude. You know, we'll call it a day.
Be lucky you're going before him. Why you hurt Claude? Right. There's a lot of things pissing him off right now. He's on the floor. He's got an Amulet in his hands.
Not too many actions.
New. He's going to go ahead and use his wide. Will he? Yeah, from the floor, he's going to go ahead and use his wide swing ability. Meaning this next attack will be resolved against 2 creatures simultaneously. As he's going to just do this massive swinging arc with Amulet.
Alright.
Whoa. Let's get swung around.
Amulet and who else?
And Vicus.
Nimble dodge. Will strike.
Vicus he critically misses.
Oh yeah, that's really good because
Get him.
the reaction.
Get him.
It's hit. I roll 10 backwards.
He does hit Isaac.
Aha, fool.
Takes 24 damage.
because the divine shield will slam down around Isaac.
As Amulet slams into Isaac.
Yeah, as I slam in, the divine shield flares up, absorbs some of the damage, and then I'm gonna stabs back at him with his arm. I'm sure I have somewhere. I really wish I had a bigger action bar, you know. Go. So Isaac can take that.
Wait, how much bulk is your armor, Amulet? Mm,
It's a full plate.
4.
Four bulk. But yeah, you will take 14 less damage from it.
Understood.
And
Isaac?
Smash.
Oh, and Amulet, you take half of that.
And we're not done. We're not done. Because first of all, Amulet will strike. Foul being. Crit him. 58. And this is not all. Because Amulet is an exalt. Which means that nearby allies can also strike at this creature using their reaction.
Okay.
As a free action.
Oh damn! I
Yes.
should have stayed close then. Realized.
Yeah.
Is it
I certainly will.
only melee or?
Only melee.
Melee.
Oh well.
Part of the
37. Including a bunch of various damage types if they do anything.
Yeah, when I use Retributor Strike, each ally within 15 feet of me with the of you with the target in their melee reach can spend their reaction to strike the target with a -5 penalty. By the way, I just saw. So
Oh, -5. It would still be hit for me.
Hit by one. Claude is upset.
yeah,
As-
pretty
Oh, but as a
expensive.
reaction, because Claude took lightning damage,
Yes.
he's now immediately going to make a free grab attempt against a creature in his reach. He's already got Amina, so he's going to grab Isaac.
Can he grab Isaac?
He
It's
can.
bigger.
You're of equal size.
True. There's only one solution. I need to get bigger.
Yes. Does he maintain the grip on M&S? Because I think he needs to spend an action to maintain grapple.
He does not need to spend an action in his case to maintain
Oh.
grab.
I see.
That's versus Isaac.
That's a no.
Missed by 1 to grab you, looks like.
Yep.
Least
For
too much,
shame.
right?
He's then really upset that Amina, you just stabbed him again.
Yes.
He's just going to slam your body into this furnace.
Does he have enough actions?
He's only spent 1 action to a wide swing so far, and 1 reaction.
No. All right.
He's still prone on the floor. He's just going to slam you into that furnace.
Okay.
Which he can just do to any creature he's got grabbed, just slam you around. Now the very sad Claude ends his turn.
All right.
Still on the ground as he's thrashing around with M&S.
I'll try to put some healing on myself. Yes. So
You can see why Claude is so dangerous to a bunch of mooks.
and I guess I will just slash at him. Really, it's the way to go here. He's prone, so I mean, good opportunity. That was a miss. Fortunate. Let's try again. Oh, that's one.
Perhaps Amanus is getting a little disoriented being thrashed around.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with.
You were just slammed into like a porcelain furnace or ceramic furnace. So it's just like, ow.
I'm done.
Because you're watching your king be used to the right.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I have some ways to assist in that. Let's see. It might die, but just in case, I'm going to cast shields, but not on me, on my king, because I can do that. I can deploy it on behalf of others within 30 feet. So I'm gonna put the shield on yourself. And my reaction to shield block for you, if that so happens. So I will move in, and then I will strike at all.
No, Claude must become whole.
Evil continued, and that is Vicus.
I guess I will move here, keep flanking, and attack it with my rapier.
Must become whole.
Oh, I haven't targeted it.
That
What
hit?
is it?
Just for reference, I have gang up, so you don't need to give flank.
He's also prone on the ground. He's
Yeah,
already
he's
very
already
off.
like very.
Good God.
I guess then I'm gonna take a step back and move back here. End of my turn.
We are just going to smack him a bunch. Starting with a bite. That's a crit. With all these, it was sadly not a vicious swing, but still 72. And
Nice.
then we're going to follow that. Is he still alive?
Nope. Please
Good.
describe what you do to Claude.
I mean, basically, he's like thrashing there on the ground, still flinging around Amanus. Isaac in his dragon form rears up and just smashes his face, teeth first, into the prone golem, smashing into the ground, like piercing him. There's a bit of a crater left. Bits of claw just detaching themselves. It's a huge mess. After he raises his head again, covered in blood, there's just a pool of whatever Claude was made out of in the middle of a stone crater.
As Claude lies dead on the ground. Lifeless and inanimate as he stands there, Amanus finding himself still wrapped in this like fist as big as he is, made out of body after body stitched together. Isaac with a mouthful of alchemically treated, essentially a corpse that has been essentially just like embalmed.
Yeah, he'll like
A rather toxic taste.
shake the bits off and like spit out whatever he chewed.
As Claude does not move, does not get up. Any attempts to get up seemingly being broken by the persistent fire damage of your bite.
Does he look permanently destroyed?
After about 3 rounds, yes.
Alright.
The persistent fire damage really did it there because he just can't even try and stitch together.
Very good.
Because as soon as he tries stitching together, he instantly takes damage and goes back unconscious again.
Alright. Shall we continue? There are more doors here.
Amanus climbs out of the smashed furnace. Ugh.
A eerie silence falls over the room as Amanus pulls himself out of the kiln.
Some healing would be nice.
Sure.
Get wrecked a little bit there.
I'm seeking.
Let me give you better medicine.
Isaac's gonna squeeze himself down here while his dragon still lasts.
Isaac, you squeeze your way down as you enter into what,
Oh, I'm
appears,
gonna reroll that one.
what appears to be a small, well, actually a fairly extensive storeroom. Every single shelf seemingly covered in boxes or sets of minerals or small jars containing ingredients.
So you should get plus 30.
You are almost the bull in the china shop, except dragon in the china shop at the moment.
Yeah, like he's not gonna go further into the room. He's like gonna extract himself.
It does look like a creature might have tried fleeing via the storeroom.
You know that's fine.
You know, makes some sense.
How about this door real quick?
Is it
Although
critical, critical healing chapel or what?
That's a battle medicine.
Yes.
Yeah. Critical healing does not double, but you get extra added on.
You get extra dice, so you double the dice, but you don't double the plus.
Yeah. When you crit
Yeah.
using battle medicine, you're instead of using 2d8, you use 4d8 as the base
Yeah.
amount. and then add your normal modifier.
Actually, I just gonna slow down here. Like, there's no reason to rush. While we're
There
patching up.
is.
Yeah.
You've walked up to a large, rather heavy-looking blast door.
Blast door, huh?
The door is warm to the touch and looks like it's very recently been closed and has a dent in it from Claude's fist.
Like a panic room?
You doubt it? The style of door here less tells you panic room and more like maybe industrial forge.
Okay. To keep.
But perhaps some of the survivors ran into the forge to hide from Claude.
Okay, the forge, you say. Interesting.
An on button.
Around the room, various alchemical vats bubble, though several of them have been damaged by Claude's rampage. A thick and toxic smell is in the air, similar to the one you got before, but far more intense.
This looks like a sweet desk.
There is a rather nice looking desk there. It is covered in various books, a ledger, a basic alchemy guide. None of it seems extremely noteworthy on its own, at least.
Yeah, Ceres is kind of looking for research, really. Maybe that door down there is the key, Isaac.
It might be. I mean, this might be the room where the normal
There's
folk
also
are
a
doing
door
their thing.
upstairs.
Yeah, there's a door up there.
Let's check out this one. Maybe you let me open it.
You will.
Just
Yeah. I was gonna just
experience.
listen.
Experience suggests that
I should not go in first.
yeah.
True.
I mean, let's have a listen, and then we're gonna confidently open that door.
The door is locked.
We're gonna confidently break open this door.
Make an athletics roll.
I love the image of Isaac turns the handle like he's very confident and it doesn't move, and then he looks back at Ceres, looks at the door, and just blows through it.
No, I don't want to assurance this on roll. I said I do not want to assurance this. Fuck's
Try
sake.
again.
Let me. Okay, assurance is off. I'm looking at it. It is off.
There we go.
Okay, good. That's worse.
As always.
Thankfully, the door isn't that sturdy.
Actually, the one before was wrong anyways because it has strength in it.
As you break down the door, immediately, please make me a reflex save.
Sure.
Because what you are faced with is 4 people with radiant actions, all lobbing stuff at you.
Oh,
That is not entirely unexpected.
no.
I'm sorry to say, Isaac, you'll be taking some damage.
And that's hard to believe.
As you shall be taking, because that is a failure on this save. That.
You only get one save against all the attacks?
You can save once against each of them if you would like.
I would like to, yes. That's a failure.
That one will be a success. So you will avoid the alchemist fire except for the splash.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I take the damage and the splash for each of them?
The base damage already includes any splash if needed in it.
Ah, okay.
But for the Falcon Fire, you just take the second value, the splash only.
right?
Uh.
Isaac explodes.
Yeah, as Ceres sees, like, he kicks the door down, and then suddenly just 3 glass vials slam into him.
You know, this is why we have Cone of Cold. We need them to cool off.
Is that how you want to handle this? Just just Cone of Cold in?
No, I mean...
No, I want to chain lightning them.
Do you have chain lightning?
I do.
Oh,
They do look momentarily surprised that it isn't Claude, but...
I mean, I could try and talk them down, but Isaac did just get blasted, so maybe Cone of Cold and Chain Lightning duo is what we need in our lives.
Combat then?
Up to Isaac.
Up to... No, I'll leave it up to you. Like, you see Isaac get exploded, as there will be a moment where he's like, "What the fuck?" And then you see the telltale signs of lightning being summoned.
You know what?
So you can interfere if you like.
Ceres is a diplomatic person, and she'd rather not have to drag the guys into a fight just a second. So she'll try. Otherwise, these idiots are gonna get kind of cold. So she'll like run up and be like, "Oh, I don't speak Orcish."
Then you better hope you speak a language they do.
Probably not actually. We've not heard them speak any other language, have we?
No.
You haven't heard any other ones?
Recall knowledge. Society and orcs. Maybe they know. You know what they know?
You know? My idea. Yeah. What does Ceres remember about orcs and their language skills? Yeah.
What are you talking about? Ceres has never studied orcs before.
Alright, kind of
What would
cold.
she know?
Excellent. Kind of cold and chain lightning, I guess. How bad it is. Ceres like steps up and is like, wait a minute. I don't know Orcish.
Wait a minute, I only speak Cone of Cold.
I'm not even choosing a second language. The two of you just want to nuke the room.
Yes.
We don't know another language to use for
If
them.
you're going to spend a chain lightning and a Cone of Cold, I'm not even going to roll the initiative button. I'm just going to say you kill them.
Fine by me.
I'm very okay with this solution.
Because they're not. I don't think they're surviving a combined spell from you two.
Chain lightning. Why have marshals when you can just cast 5 of those from one person? Honestly.
I mean, the answer is because they don't have 5 each.
I don't know. I'll press the button anyway because it uses charges.
Yeah, it's good to have the spell used up. Let's just roll the damage to see what theoretically just got chucked out.
52.
33. 85.
I mean, Valkyrie, the thing is, I am a marshal. All things considered. I play like one.
You're cheating, you're druid, okay?
So the top guy in question critically fails his save. He is vaporized. Just sparkling ice crystals in the air now. Just be corpse. Okay. You're dead. You're dead.
One of them survives.
One of them, remarkably, is unharmed behind the table. Well, I'm going to be honest, it's just going to be cowering now.
You know, Ceres enjoys people cowering in front of her, that's fine.
I think this is appropriate not to go into combat for, because he just saw you wipe out 3 of his friends in one starting move.
Yeah.
Just because one of them rolled a nat 20 on their save.
Checkmate. Basically.
Oof. Well, I mean, what's in this room other than a cowering scientist?
You enter into the room. You see various more workstations where it appears various things are being hand formulated, and a lot more like rough experimentation going on. A lot more trial and error than the industrial cooking of the upper room. It does appear most of the staff in here were scientists as opposed to engineers. Perhaps more doing actual, research on how to improve their formulas.
Oh, is there paperwork?
There isn't much paperwork in here, though there is a little bit. Such as the writing desk in the south is a little bit, and open book on the table there. It looks like they've been adding notes.
Can Ceres try all of the languages that she knows? Actually, no, why am I doing that? No, I'm being a moron. Hang on. I have a spell for this.
Do you?
Yeah.
Phantasmal killer. No, not quite.
Remember that will only let you understand the spell and not speak it unless you cast it at above third. Or third or above.
That's true. Let me change that from 2.
Obviously, you can always bond an object to cast it at third if you want to.
Hmm?
You always have a bonded object if you want to cast it at third. In your case.
Oh, that's true. I do have my bonded object. Yeah.
You have wonderful choices.
Let's use that. Use
Very
my
well.
bonded object. Do that. Do my
As you will
spell
cast it and then translate your language, presumably to Orc.
Yes. And then Ceres will walk up to the scientist and like perch on the edge of the table. Be like, look.
He just crawls backwards into the wall.
He's like, look, we're here just to sabotage. Really, we don't particularly want to murder everybody. I'm mostly here for the research. I don't like knowledge getting lost. And as I can't guarantee what invading armies will destroy, I want to make sure that it's safe. So, how about you and I come to an agreement where you tell us where the research is and how best to sabotage this place without exploding it, and we don't explode it while you're in it.
Are you trying to go for an intimidation route or a diplomatizing route?
Diplomacy. She's being very fair. Like, she's not being particularly, not like looming over him.
You're not pointing your stave right at his face.
No, she's just like leaned on the sat on the edge of the table, sort of leaning onto it, relaxed, very very calm.
No. He might not be he might not particularly like you at the moment, but feel free.
I mean, Ceres could probably change that, actually.
Are you wanting to make an impression?
Ceres will make an impression, yeah.
The DC will be higher than normal.
Made an impression already.
I can make
the DC will be higher as normal because you have, in some ways, already made an impression.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Of course, my familiar will help me in the situation. 43?
Being diplomatic, familiar is like, don't worry, it's.
As it turns out, I was going to lower the success rate of anything you rolled by 1.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out it's a crit success, so that's still a success.
Okay, and now my actual.
As he looks more indifferent to you now, though still terrified of everyone else.
Indifferent.
Indifferent.
Hey, it's an improvement from unfriendly or hostile.
It is. It really is. Okay.
You.
I don't know why it says assurance there, because it's not assurance. It's not. I did not have it ticked.
Assurance is odd.
No, right?
So assurance shows blue. When it's off as well as on, which is odd.
Okay, it is 100% off right now. Okay, 100%.
Okay.
What? Okay, I've got a plus 25. Whatever.
I told you I'm not crazy. Assurance is
no.
Give up. I quit. I'm over it. Assurance is bug. Hang, I'm gonna try again. Not touching anything. It doesn't have
Why does it
assurance
work
there, but I
now?
still rolled a 35. What? I'm gonna do
That
it
time
one
you
more
actually just rolled a
time.
10.
Okay, there we go.
I'm just saying that third time you actually just rolled a 10.
Okay, so what it is if you touch the assurance, whether it is off or on, if you touch the toggle, it turns it on.
It will stay that way.
It will stay on. Yeah. So now we know the problem. But whatever, here we are.
Just don't touch the assurance button.
Don't touch the assurance button.
When you touch it, no, you're using.
He looks at you in a look of confusion and bewilderment.
You and me both, mate. You and me both.
As he slowly, like, hands out, like, don't hurt me, tries to stand up from the floor.
Sure. Yeah.
I calm down, Orog. You can do this. What is it exactly you are looking for, Elf?
Eris will smile and say, knowledge. Anything. Alchemical, magical, specifically, especially magical. But any knowledge.
He eyes you very suspiciously for a moment. And then pauses. He kind of almost looks like... You always get the sense he's assessing you for a second.
Who is spotless. Quite literally.
Scholar as well, I assume. He kind of looks hesitant. If you spare me, I don't know what I'm going to do with this afterwards. We have knowledge here. Much knowledge. Many of our great minds are here, working on a solution. As he kind of staggers slightly in this direction, as you suddenly notice something odd.
Mm-hmm.
The cauldron in the south.
Uh-huh.
A large cauldron, large enough that you could fit a person in.
Mm-hmm.
With a gigantic alabaster hand sticking out of it that's as tall as Ceres.
Oh.
That's a bit odd, isn't it?
What would such a thing be?
Roll an occultism roll.
Sure. I have a toggle here. I'm just checking what said toggle entails. Right, hang on 1 second. No. Why do I have that as a toggle? My grimoire has a toggle for occultism. Don't see it in the description.
Your grimoire?
Yeah, when in occultism, it comes up as a item bonus.
Oh no, it has a bonus specifically for whenever you're learning a spell.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Whenever you're trying to learn a spell using the grimoire, you get an item bonus.
I got you. Alright. Sure. Should've been blind, I guess.
You look at it, and your mind races what it could be. Despite its alabaster appearance, that's definitely not something the orcs built. No, that's a body part, but not from... That can't be elemental. That... You aren't sure what that's from, but you don't think that's from something of this world, either. A body part they've hacked off of something?
Ferris looks very suspicious at the orc.
Kind of looks at you. Is something the matter? Elf?
Seems like everything is the matter in this region, the continent. To be honest, orc.
How right you are. Welcome to one of the things we found in the old craters. This being just one of its 27 limbs. A roiling and unholy abomination of flesh. This being the smallest of its limbs, seemingly deformed. We've been studying it to learn more about what it is. Though if I'm to be honest, our experiments seem paradoxical. As he motions you over. And you take a long way around the hand.
I don't trust the hand, alright?
As you see on the writing desk at the bottom here, some notes on it as he points out seemingly analysis they've taken of its manner. Why don't you roll an Arcana check?
Sure.
See what you can understand.
Wow.
It looks weird. The results look weird and oddly familiar to Ceres, but she doesn't know why. You feel like you've seen something similar before, but you can't place it.
Want a hand?
I mean, why not?
Look at my eye that is constantly swiveling around and also staring at the orc here, but I will tap my own.
Your eye looks in every direction.
It does at once, even behind me. How is that?
Because you don't have the same background that Ceres has, but you do just have a lot of experience with the weird.
I do.
You look at the magical readings, and they... It looks like someone has taken the sort of magic normally only seen in the first world, and horribly twisted it.
Oh.
Like this profane mutation on magic of the first world of the Fae.
Well, that's not very good.
And built something absolutely atrocious with it.
I think at this point, Ceres is like sort of looks to Vickers, presuming he says about this, and is like, we need all of the information, and we need to get out of here.
To Vix's best understanding, it's almost like someone has taken almost two different parts of Ceres in some regards here, of taking the corruptive force of the Netherworld, the Shadow Plane, and then shoved it inside of some kind of archfey.
All right.
You think?
Maybe
You're working on guesstimations here.
That's how it
What
becomes
he's given you, is that everything? Is there more?
I don't. That's that. Yeah, Ceres will look to him and say, like, okay, we need everything. You must have an archive.
That's just our cursory research down here. The main archive would be up in the tower, along with, well, with the chief.
The chief scientist or the
Yes.
chief? Okay.
He'll be up there, possibly in the possibly inside of the dimensional chamber, studying the other parts.
Dimension.
Yes, he warded off a specific area so it's only accessible via magic, and shielded it so nothing could teleport in or out or get out.
So how do you get in there?
Portal he opened in the chapel.
Where's a church?
Where's that?
Where's the chapel?
Kind of looks to you hesitantly. Out in the main laboratory, north door, there's a staircase. Follow it up.
That would take us up into the keep itself.
It takes you into the tower of the keep, away from the soldiers.
Uh-huh.
Though the soldiers will be able to get to it if you make too much noise, but...
And the chapel from the tower?
It's in the tower.
Oh.
Looks like we know where we're going.
Yeah. They also look to the orc. They like, we can't really let you go, but you did us a solid of like pointing us in the right direction, so I don't want to kill you. So we're kind of at an impasse here. So how about a deal? New deal.
The green like fades from his skin, like very pale.
It was like, well, how about a new deal? See, my friends and I are a court of a kingdom. In fact, the king is with us. You didn't see him, but trust me, if you think we're scary, he's horrifying. Look, this is of grave importance. You can agree. It's terrifying that this is a problem. And we plan on resolving it one way or another. You can help us get the information up in the tower with the chief. And in turn, we will see about your safety and perhaps even continuing your research in the protection of our own lands far in the north. Alternatively, we bind you, gag you, and whatever happens to this world happens.
His eyes go wide. You You want some of the expertise to help you with this, yes.
I'm glad we're on the same page, and you can guide us towards where all the information is, and your chief. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Excellent, smart man. I knew it's a good idea to recruit you.
Given with what we're dealing with and what you have been messing with, let's just say if this breach is beyond here, well, it doesn't really matter where you are anymore. So you might as well help us out.
I'll be right back.
The orc scientist looks rather worried.
I'll make sure that the king doesn't.
Isaac is standing there, like arms crossed, distractedly, focused on the hand in the cauldron, not moving as the orc has to awkwardly shuffle around him.
As the orc does. That hand is such a profanity on nature, Isaac.
Yeah.
Almost just staring at it makes your primal magic cruel.
Isaac's views on things are tolerant to almost blasphemous to some of the other druids, but this is beyond that. This is something every single druid would agree on. Does not belong anywhere, he is sure. Even though he understood not a single word of what was discussed, he knows. He knows all he wants to know about this thing.
As you stare at it, you even suddenly see the hand like move slightly as its wrist kind of cracks like another position. Its fingers almost like wanting it to reach out, but obviously it doesn't have like a proper limb attached to it to help it.
Isaac's gonna blast this hand with some holy light. Harkening back to his laser bird days.
Please, you may go ahead. Break the hand. Feel free to use a corpse if you need something to target.
I think I can just roll them out. I'm hitting a scientist apparently.
That will hit the hand.
For is it unholy?
Very.
Very. Alright, then it also takes some spirit damage. 49.
As the hand recoils strongly away from your blast, looking severely damaged.
Severely damaged, but not destroyed.
Not destroyed, as you see it. As you almost see like the blood of the cauldron start rising up, almost like it's trying to heal itself.
Alright, we're gonna blast it again with a higher level version of this spell. 31?
I mean, that's a hit.
Alright. Putting all his magical strength into this one for 81.
As the hand is blasted so completely that nothing is left but dust.
Very good. Good thing that Isaac didn't hear that there's 26 more of these, apparently, and this was the smallest. But he didn't understand any of that, so that's fine.
And the more worrying thing is if the other links are attached to something.
I don't know. I think you should eat it. What happened?
No.
The last time I ate something in a campaign, it turned out great. Maybe I should do it again. I think I became a platinum dragon at that point.
Yeah. As the scientist comes through, he's kind of awkwardly kind of looking at Ceres as he's talking. So this was our main refinery, where we were being tasked to bulk produce various reagents, purify some quicksilver, essence of spirit, various other things that are commonly needed for the ritual.
Ceres will turn to Amanas and say, I've recruited a friend. He's going to take us to where all the good information is, as well as their chief scientist. Turns out there's a horrific monster thing. The hand was in there. It's horrific. Horrific. We've got a new friend though.
He looks at Amneth, and he has, like, looks at him. I assume Amneth always wears his, like, slightly pointed crown on his helmet.
Yeah, it does.
As he looks to you, realizes who is there, and you see him go down onto both knees.
An appropriate response.
He kind of looks to Ceres, like, with a signal of, how long's long enough?
There's all look to the king and look to the scientists and be like, I think that'll be fine. You grovel later. It never hurts to grovel to him.
He cautiously gets up, being very careful. Like, he is righteously scared of your group. He has seen what you've all done, and sure, he has levels behind him, but he's not a combatant. He has some attacks, he's not a combatant.
Amnos looks at him, looks at Cyrus, quirks an eyebrow. Prisoner, I assume.
Prisoner slash research assistant slash.
New research assistant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amnos squints suspiciously at the orc. And then
As you see him pause for a moment, as he, like, lowering his head slightly, he's actually going to speak to Amnos in a language he hopes Amnos will understand. As he's going to use Celestial, Celestial, or Empyrean as it's now called.
yes. Yeah, I do speak Empyrean.
Yeah.
I do beseech your mercy. I will assist your mage here to my full agreement.
Amnos looks at him, and then will say, staring at him, you will get the same deal as many others have. You will be offered your life in return for service. If you produce well and produce results, you will be rewarded. If you betray us, you will die in the most horrific way you can possibly imagine.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Odds.
You have struck the orcs' innate fear of might makes right into them.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, that's how half the orc hierarchy thing turns out, is who's the strongest.
And the other half is bureaucracy, apparently.
Yes.
Through reforms, they've been attempting that, but
It's
the more
orc
primal level is
bureaucracy.
still might makes right.
The mightiest of bureaucracies.
Circus and heals
Yeah.
Isaac.
Yeah, you have to consider it this way. When they're dealing with all the intellectuals in the same place, it then becomes like a battle of wits and bureaucracy.
Thank you.
But then you just had someone walk in and plow through the place, like, with supreme force, and it's just like, oh, that takes priority over bureaucracy. The nerds never win. We'll start kind of continuing north, though he will reference his hand over to the side. Beyond the blast doors leads to our subterranean forge. We draw up magma from in the earth, and then using it alongside the hammer granted to us by one of the hags, we have been forging several golems for the Lord's forces.
Hammer sounds useful. Especially as we can make our own golems. Eventually.
You would need whole facilities for such, but He shakes his head slightly. You want me to escort you to the chief, then?
Where the bulk of the trouble is, we need to know what the heck is going on. Right?
He will take you this way, then.
Now we know that there's a horrifically unholy amalgamation that like yeah.
Well, I mean, we always knew there was like some sort of weird monster.
You know there's some weird
space.
monster responsible for what was happening.
I think knowing what the weird monster is probably.
I didn't really know they were like trying to cook a soup out of it.
I don't
It's
think
shocking.
I don't think they're trying to cook a soup. I think they're trying to learn what it is. And
Like cooking a soup.
I mean, maybe that's how they keep it fresh.
He'll
Like cooking it slowly.
he'll explain that like they will be tasked with two things: one, understanding what the hell it is and what weaknesses it might have, and two, could it be used could they gain any power out of it?
Yeah.
I mean, this creature is probably one of the things, one of the threats that the chief used to actually unite the orcs against, and now they're trying to learn what it is.
Makes sense.
Yes, he will take you up the stairs, though.
We have seen suggestions of some twisted fey world before, and this is presumably a twisted fey creature, so connection is obvious. It is what Faison, I believe her name was, warned us about.
Mm.
What was her name? Zon
Hmm?
something.
Faison is correct.
Okay.
Different spelling of Fae, but yeah.
Yeah, not like Fey or Fae or whatever other spelling of Fae there is.
There are so many spellings.
Wait, where is everyone? Did you go up the stairs?
Up
They're going up the stairs.
Okay, I'm lost. Help.
That's it.
Oh
Keep
jeez,
going.
this is so disorienting.
It's a long spiral stick.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay, I made it.
All right. Okay.
For the ease, would you like me to teleport the whole group up?
I mean, I
Sure.
cannot leave the stairs. Okay.
Probably for the best.
It was
So
an
while we're going
adventure.
up, I think I'm gonna spend yet another of my precious spells to heal myself a bit. So that Ciel does not have to use all their spell slots.
I have still some special. Sure.
The noise has changed. After going up the stairs all this way, the noise has definitely changed at this point. No longer are you in the deep bowels of where like experimentation and forging was going on. Nor can you hear the mines anymore. Instead, what you hear from like the northern archway and from outside is the sound of orc military.
Mm.
You are now in the heart of the keep. In one of its spires. Though unknowingly to all the forces outside. As he'll point, archive there, and the chapel and chief's office there. Do as you wish, but
I mean,
I do not recommend going out on the balcony.
hey Vickers, can I borrow your bag?
What do you want?
To fill it with books.
Sure.
Someone to come with me. I'm scared.
Oh,
I'm coming with you as well. Last time I opened a door, the people behind it were very angry, so maybe Vickers, you should open doors your way rather than my way.
indeed. I will attempt to open this door.
You see a small study full of various books, an entire shelf full of handwritten scrolls, and an orc at a writing desk. His back is turned to you.
Ferris will go in. Looks not explodey. She'll
As you look at the shelves, each of these appear to be handwritten research tomes.
Ferris will like gesture to Vickers, like just start putting stuff in bags. She'll like
Out comes the portable hole.
she'll like tap him on the shoulder and say, "Excuse me."
Yes, yes. You're free to use any facilities you need to. The restricted section is closed. He continues writing. He hasn't turned around to look at you and realized who's behind him.
She'll like look around, like at the door at the front, at the top, and be like, "I'm guessing the restricted section is behind that door."
Yes, but only the curator is allowed in there.
I am curating.
He turns around, sees the elf.
She'll flash him a smile and say, "I don't feel like killing more people today. I would very much like it if we can just get along and I get the information that I desire."
Intimidation, please.
I don't feel like killing today.
But I will.
But I will.
I will if I have to.
Oh, he goes a bit pale.
The 7-foot tall elf in front of her.
Oh, how silly of me. I seem to have misplaced my keys somewhere. He just turns around and goes back to the desk, but just purposely throws his keys to the side.
Harris nods and like picks them up and says, "I really hope you find those keys."
A smaller room opens up to you. With sparser number of shelves, though the first thing you immediately notice as you go in and look at each of the shelves lining the sides, is almost all of these here are very like each shelf very carefully has like book, but then like folder with clearly like even samples of various kinds in there. Like very clearly like categorized of this is project A, this is project B, this is,
I mean, I
all
think
carefully here for different purposes. One of them is just full of scrolls, it seems.
Oh, scrolls, you say? Okay,
So
scrolls.
the nature of which would take you quite a long time to try and figure it all out.
Yeah. They can all just go in the hole, I think.
If you would like to, those of you looting the place, feel free to make a stealth check, or if it's Vickers, or if Vickers can lead the expert at this, to see if you can quietly grab everything without drawing too much noise from elsewhere.
I imagine Vickers would lead us in this greatness, right? Or maybe it's just Vickers, because he's the only one with the hole.
Yeah, it's me. Me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it stays on the ground, so I mean.
Basically, people can help Vickers with it. Just someone's going to need to roll a stealth for how well the team, like, quietly does this.
Yeah, I can. Very quietly, surely.
You've been quieter.
I've not been practiced at stealthily tossing books into a. But
Wrong kind of burglaries. You gather what you can. You make some noise, though it's not that much, in fairness. You are still a master of your subject.
yeah.
And after some time, you've collected a bunch of stuff. You have no idea how much of it's actually useful material. There's no way to know that without spending a long time trying to dig through it all.
Yeah.
That's a problem for another time, really, isn't it?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I don't have my library lore to figure out where the best stuff is. You know, the index and all that.
It would have been so much easier if I had prepared Quick Sort as one of my spells for the day.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want that?
You have it?
You have it?
Of course I have it.
Or just
He
a
is, in
s-
fact, your librarian.
The fuck?
like
Yeah, that'd be
prepared?
great.
Why?
CL
Yeah.
comes like a... Yes.
That was, yeah.
CL
Dude.
is the administration. Like, this is how CL works. Administration.
It turns out the process is severely speeded up, and suddenly all the books just neatly organize themselves into piles that you can put into the bag.
I mean, it can be organized in the bag. It doesn't, like...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like, if
They
you-
are. They are neatly organized. It's a particular ordering system you're going for, either.
Buy the bookshelf.
Very well.
There's 200 items.
By date
In
would probably be
in it.
best, but yeah.
I mean, 200 items severely speeds it up. It would take actually a few more castings than that to finish the entire room, but
I can only guess it twice.
I can cast twice and we'll do the rest of it ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Sure.
sure that'll halve the time, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it will. If you want to just steal everything in this room, it's going to take you about 30 minutes, but each of these basically take 10 minutes off your off your doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just such fast, just like everything just all comes together for you in a pile.
Yeah. I mean, if it's upcast to third,
I
it's
am not
double.
that into administration. I
Yeah, what-
haven't made this my.
It's not it's just
spe-
spell. That's not a quick.
I haven't made this my special spell that I can
Oh,
upcast.
that's right. I forgot. I can. I'm the oddity.
Yeah, you're unique. You can upcast everything. Normal people can't do that.
I forgot.
You know, I have dancer for a reason.
In that case, you spent 10 minutes to quickly sort everything.
Good time spent.
Yep.
I think everything's
Wasn't
fine.
expecting that spell will be useful here now.
I was
Is anything ominous and Isaac would like to do during that 10 minutes?
Isaac would like to take this time to focus himself.
Yeah, refocus.
Because the others already got their downtime activity of investigate. Yeah, you can spend. You can each spend 10 minutes to refocus and gain back a focus point.
Alright.
How does Isaac refocus?
I
So
mean,
for Alan,
here it's not exactly a natural environment where it would be easy. He'll probably sit down in the hallway here, take out some of his snacks that he has of course hand collected in his various pouches, and just really mentally focus, thinking about this whole invasion of whatever unnatural, twisted, fake creatures out there is, and make a promise to not only himself but nature as a whole that he'll go fix it, as he has fixed other threats in the past, and spend some time, maybe preparing some more food for the future, taking out the various things he's collected and making proper meals out of them, that sort of thing. Basically trying to connect with nature by using the natural ingredients he's collected in the past and preparing them for future use.
Okay. Any particular way Amonis refocuses?
Looks over his weapon, cleans it from blood, relishing in thought of all the enemies that he has destroyed.
You daydream of killing.
Yeah, conquering.
I mean, that tells you a lot that he gains power just from like casually like dreaming about executing people. Tells you a lot about Amonis. But with that, the group finishes its archive.
Maybe a good place to stop, considering
Yeah.
the time.
That seems fair.
Yeah, I looked at the time and it was like Friday, and I was like, what? 'Cause
No,
I thought it
it
was
is
like
not.
I had to go to work, and I was like, no, wait, what?
We will stop here. Next time, when we gather, we will cover I suppose, meeting the chief alchemist, as well as, well, whatever their storage facility looks like. And then hopefully your escape.
Hopefully.
Oh, the escape only needs
Any further
us.
sabotage you wish to commence.
Our escape,
Yeah.
as long as we don't really care about the orc, would just be me teleporting us out of here.
Yeah.
So, that's
If you
easy
can teleport
enough.
everyone, including the horse.
Does the horse?
Horse is
horse
definitely
not-
its own creature.
Is it not resummonable?
It's an actual horse.
It's a
Actual
horse.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
it's
then teleports
spirit-
out
Well,
of
the
here.
it's a
thing
spirit
is-
in a horse, so he.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just the real glory is the celestial spirit that is inhabiting the horse.
Oh, so he's
The
rogue.
glory is the horse we met along the way.
Yeah, he's Roach.
He's
That's why all
Roach.
the horses I have are glory, because I literally summon down a holy spirit into them.
I see.
Yes.
So the horse itself is like whatever. It's the spirit. It's a spirit.
Yes, but unfortunately, if Glory does die, you will lose access to Glory for a while.
Yeah, until I can resummon them.
I mean, I guess we could try and get back out, but
I think it's
I'm
more you
not
need access
fussed.
to a horse, right?
I'm not fussed.
okay. All right. Well, teleport would get
if
us
the horse
5
dies,
out.
the horse. Yeah, if the horse has to, he can try to get his way out on his own. He's smart. If not, then I can resummon him.
Goodbye, Glory.
Can't you
good
like
knowing
stuff
you.
someone in a portable hole and then teleport? You know.
Stuff him in the teleport.
Unfortunately, all teleport spells basically say, like, if there's someone in a portable hole, they still count.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, it's true, though. Yeah. If your animal companion dies, including paladin ones, you can spend 1 week of downtime to replace it at no cost.
What about with a cost?
So you could spend a week recalling Glory's spirit.
Pretty much.
Well,
You need to go find Glory. You need to go find Glory out in the Celestial Sea.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
Sure, he gets pissy about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think anyone gets pissy about having their mortal form destroyed.
Hmm.
That still probably hurt.
All right. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
But thanks for the session.
No problem. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Yes.
There may or may not be a session next week. I'll have to give you updates closer to the time.
Okay.
As I don't know if Family's got anything planned for me on the Thursday because it's my birthday week.
Yes. Jonas will not be around either.
We will see.
I will not. I'm on
Conference.
conference.
Please enjoy your conference.